All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Um, Man, I messed around there and fat fingered a person right off the doggone stage. So what we're going to do, I'm posting all the comments on screen so I won't have to be fumbling around trying to make sure that my finger doesn't do the wrong thing. And everybody has their link. I put that back, and I'll wait on everybody to come back. Oh man, and that was totally operator error. Totally operator. All right, now there's William. Bring him in. See, I can't be touching too much stuff now. Because see, I was, bringing, just bringing people's comments up on the screen, and I did that once before to somebody, just messed them up. Who was it? Strapped up 24. I did strapped up 24 like that. And man, I got to apologize to you too, James. But look, everybody is a very, very important part of the show, and I want to make sure that everyone who wants to comments and they can get their comments seen, and I'll address their comment if they want me to address it. Or, like I said, you can come on in. Let me message Winston. Make sure he gets the message. I'm just looking and making sure. Winston and Ron. And oh, I'm just looking. James put up a meme up there. Hey, James, don't do me like that. Don't give me the Mike Tomlin, James. I'm sorry, bro.
Oh,
sorry.
I
got you back. I got you back.
Yeah.
I got you back.
Yeah.
I'm waiting on let me see, Winston and Ron. Let me see. See, I got what if Tidy got back on. He may have. But I'm glad Tidy came in and straightened a little bit of misconceptions out, because I thought that Caleb McGarry had raised a little sand about him coming back, or him coming to camp this year, but it appears that he didn't. And my only issue is the deterioration of that knee, because if this last year, end of last year, why wasn't something said about this? Was it bothering you? It's just a whole bunch of things that are running around in my head about this particular situation, because it just it just don't sit well with me. I may be, and there's Winston back. See if Ron comes back, but that's it just didn't sit well with me that he's hurt with all that's on the line this year, just like Winston brought out in the previous stream. But everything that's on the line, or the potential that we have this year, and plus the fact our offensive line prior to him getting injured was touted to be one of the best in the league. if I'm not mistaken. Now, y'all correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah,
Now,
yeah. We had a top 5, at least top 7 offensive line.
mm,
So I think top eight offense, like around eight. I think we were ranked eight offensive line.
yeah, and one thing we did, we run block better than
Very
we pass
well.
block.
Yep.
Okay,
We all run first team.
and McGarry was one of those bulldozers. In the run game, McGarry was one of those bulldozers in the run game. And as we talked about Friday, um, it's I think we need a fullback even more now than prior to him getting injured because in my estimation, I'm just thinking that somebody needs to watch Penix's blind side.
Blind spot. Yeah, I agree. I
And
agree with
he,
that.
the running back is the last line of defense. Okay. Um, Now, I'm hoping that your offensive line can hold a couple of people out, whereas that running back doesn't have to concentrate about looking at people getting into the backfield like they're going into the movies through the turnstile without paint. So, man,
Yeah,
now
and I mean to say it
go
too,
go go
John. I
ahead,
ain't mean to
Ray.
cut you off. It's gonna be a little hard for B. John Robinson too because B. John Robinson will have to use a lot of little running chip block on like a exotic blitz zone blitz. He got to had to block for the DB if Michael Pittman want to throw the ball. So it's a lot. So I just hope whoever's playing right tackle got to step up, man. Whatever he do, he got to step up. Next man up mentality.
And there's going to be this curve. And what I mean by curve, either you're going to overcompensate for not having that offensive lineman up there, or you're going to put that offensive line that you have, that patchwork offensive line that you have up there, and see what it is that you can do. Now, there's a risk in doing that because you have someone completely new, and we were talking about Elijah Wilkinson, who we are saying ain't that good. Okay.
Yeah.
So if Elijah
Yeah.
Wilkinson is not that good, and you're gonna stick him up there on the offensive line on that side, you got to
Yeah.
have a
Yeah.
tight
Yeah.
end over there, huh?
Yeah, yeah, I agree with you. We gotta use Charlie Warner a lot. Use
Yeah,
him
you,
on
you
tight end block.
yeah, you're gonna need a tight end over there, which, like Winston said, is going to limit or change what you do offensively, just to protect your quarterback. See, that's the thing. You still got to take the quarterback. And I'm welcoming in Red. Red, you there? Or you just
I'm here. I'm here.
okay.
Red,
What's going on, Red?
What's up with y'all tonight?
not much, man. Not much, man. Another day, another dollar.
Yeah,
What
we
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 talking about?
just we just discussing Caleb McGarry, and I'm trying to get them to talk me off the ledge, Red, because I'm mad. This man had this injury since high school, and it decided to go out on him in training camp. And I'm just wondering, did we get fleeced again? But they talking me off the ledge, Red. Talking me off the ledge. See,
What
so
injury? What injury he had since high school?
That knee.
what his knee? What he's
Oh,
getting ready to have an operation for?
ain't really. We ain't had that many season in the injuries, have
Who, him or us?
No, I'm
we? No,
talking about
Caleb
Caleb
McGarry.
McGarry.
No. Caleb McGarry be out
I don't think so.
for a series or two or something of that nature. But
Yeah,
hey, now that is a question, Red. Panel. What were those injuries?
Mm.
yeah. Because if he's been injury prone, then yeah, I can understand. But if he ain't been that real, if he hasn't been that injury prone throughout the duration of his career, I can't really say he fooled us because I mean, best knowledge we had, he was pretty solid, pretty durable, with the exception of the few series that he takes off here and there and then. So, but yeah,
but
when you hold out though, but when you are threatening to hold out, and then you finally get your paper, and then you come back in and get hurt, it does look sort of precarious, and it
yeah.
does present a lot of questions. So I can't be upset with the questions, but
Well, I feel like what John basically kind of said, he should have got that taken care of like 3, 4 years ago. If he had issues like couple years, if you playing, your knees flaming up and it's an issue, why not trying to get that done with urgency and make sure that's not going to happen in the future rise for your career? You know what I'm saying? So it just, like you said, it's just common sense things. Your body gives you signs. God gonna let you know if I'm in pain or something, or I got to get checked out. But hey, it is what it is with that situation. Unfortunately, he's out for the whole year. Like I said, next man's mentality. We got to focus on Tampa Bay Buccaneers, a must-win rival game, a must-win, and we can't make no errors, no great errors this game because they the favorite. Who cares? But we have to win game. Point blank. Period.
well,
All
they
right. We got a 2-for-1. We got a 2-for-1. I got Tonyo and James. Welcome, gentlemen. And James, man, hey man, it's my fault. I'm sorry. I hit the wrong thing, fat finger. That was my fault. That was my fault, James.
Man, look, I thought you blocked. I thought you banned me because I ain't signed the contract on time. I like, damn it, man. I ain't signed the contract on time. That's why he got me.
The
What's going
paperwork,
on, James? What's
when
going
the
on? What's
paperwork
going
perfect.
on? What's
Yeah,
up?
man. He forced me to. That's why I walked off like Mike Tomlin because he forced me to sign the contract, Winston.
Yeah, man,
Yeah.
you out there on big guy. Hey, I'm not trying to get on the wrong side of this conversation right now, but if anybody on this panel got a problem with his injury and y'all want to go all the way back to high school with this shit and say why he didn't get it fixed during high school and that man that made it all the way to the pros and are one of the best at his position in the league and y'all talking about high school?
Hold on,
Y'all,
John. I mean,
Well, no, I didn't say that, Antonio. I ain't said that. All I'm
yeah,
saying,
you
if
came
he
in on the
was
back
hurt,
end of the conversation.
oh, I'm
All
about to
yeah,
right,
say,
this,
because coming in on the back end of the
this
yeah.
conversation.
is this
Yeah,
is
yeah,
what's
yeah,
going on.
yeah. Let me get a recap right quick. What y'all talking about?
All right,
We talking about Caleb
so
McGregor. He had
Hold
an
on, William.
injury.
Hold on, William. Hold on, William. Let Winston explain.
all right, so so John brought up the Gary injury. All right,
Mm-hmm.
so now so then we were talking about the right tackle position, but we're gonna end up doing this and the third. All right, now this is the same thing I've been saying in both groups. I don't have a problem with the injury. I have an issue with the amount of time it took for him to get surgery done. Right. All right. So reports came out that he done had the same injury lingering since high school. So I said,
Okay.
what should have happened was back when we didn't have nothing to play for, back in what 2021. Yeah,
Yeah, 4 years ago,
2021 when
5
we
years.
set the record for the most one year contract in NFL history. That should have been the year that he had got the surgery done instead of waiting for a year where we actually have potential and we can make some noise. And then you out what a
Oh
week
yeah.
before the season before or 2 weeks before the season start up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's the context of the conversation.
Okay. I'm still trying to figure out, like, even still, even if it was he had the injury way back in high school, it hasn't stopped nothing. And it could have just been a freak accident where after all of this time, I mean, like, after all of this time, y'all talking about his high school career, his college career, and his pro career?
But I'm
Now,
saying he
Your
should have
man,
got. I'm saying he's.
it sounds damning, and I'm going to speak on it because see, I was the one that started it.
How does
It
it? I'm trying
sounds
to figure out how it's damning though.
uh
No, he's talking about the way you sitting there saying it.
yeah.
That sounds
I
damning.
the way that I'm saying it, it sounds damning as far as he is concerned. But this is the thing that I'm thinking about. When you had the injury in training camp, okay? When you had the injury in training camp, okay, it wasn't during a drill. I see, because they've been so secretive about what took place that it's ridiculous. Okay, they've been so secretive about it that it's ridiculous. Matter of fact, we didn't really know that he was injured until some people said, "Oh, they're carting Caden McGarry off on the car." Okay, now
Shit
the
happened.
Falcons said that he had been dealing with his knee ever since high school. Now the Falcons said this. So my thing about it is, okay, now if you knew that he had some issue or something going on, did you do your due diligence in determining whether that was going to affect him later on, especially now when you have the I guess a top 10 offensive line with him in it, run blocking better than pass blocking.
Can I ask one
Then on
question?
top of that, I'm thinking also, is he slow? Because he was slow about getting around blocking people or running after people. I'm asking, was this knee injury the reason that he was that slow? Because
I agree.
I just thought that he was just slow. He was just slew footed. He didn't move well. That's
Yeah.
what I thought.
It was
But
that knee.
Can I ask a question though?
yes, sir.
How long Caleb McGarry been here?
6
6
years.
years.
Okay, 6 years. So let's go back 6 years. How long did he play in college?
4
3,
4
3
years.
or 4.
3.
Okay,
It's
that's
4.
10 years. Okay. And not saying that whether he got it his junior year or senior year in high school. You want to talk about a 10-year-old injury that hasn't really affected him in 10 plus years?
Well, see, what
Can't
we
sit there and say
don't
that.
know.
Hold up. You can't sit there and say that because he's been having nagging lower body injuries throughout his career here. So 9 times out of 10 is from overcompensating from the original injury that he's getting taken care of now.
For 10 years.
But see, let me say this. Let me say this. Let me say that. Let me say this.
10
I
years.
I understand that, but the Falcons still took that risk because he had other elements coming out to the draft as well. He had, if my understanding is correction, he had a small hole in his heart, and some teams was concerned about that as well.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
You know,
you know
but
what? That's
yeah,
right.
and,
That's right.
he had heart surgery as soon as we
Yeah.
got.
That's right.
yeah, right. And so, he has other ailments and everything like that. So it really depends on the doctors and the option that they want to go with the route with him on that knee. Some athletes like to see first, second opinions when it comes to certain things of that nature. If it can be rehab it, things like that of that nature. So the Falcons knew it was just on the approach. They did they due diligence because this is the same issue he had coming out of college. So they knew about it. They just went about it as they would. They seek the opinions on it, see what was that with it because it was all in his draft report. So I don't. I'm like with Antonio with it on the ordeal, and I'm with Winston with some. If he took long enough to get it done and finally had the surgery, I understand the frustration with that. But I also understand the other side of the situation because it really depends on how they approach it to nurse and rehab it on a week to week basis because he may not want to have the surgery. He thought he can play with it. And he did, and he had other ailments to go along that put him out for games. But with that main issue, he still was able to give 6 years to the Falcons and get a second and a third contract.
And a Pro Bowl.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm
Now,
not. I'm not negating that at all. My whole thing is that he could have found a different year to go ahead and get this shit done.
Okay, but
That's my feedback. But
at the
now,
same time,
hold on, because now if you sit there and look at it, all right, it's been over a week since his injury happened. All right, they still haven't did the surgery yet. To me, that's sort of alarming because it don't take that long to go get a knee
Surgery.
surgery on a regular like ACL, PCL, MCL, whatever. It don't take that long for the swelling to go down for them to be able to go in and go do the surgery.
Mhm.
I hear what
So
you I hear what
now,
you're saying,
now
but at
at this point, really, what is the extent of your injury? Because they've been so guarded behind it.
Yeah.
That's the issue now. So I'm not even thinking about this season no more. Now I'm sitting there looking
It's
at
about the future.
totality.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so the thing is, when it comes to injuries and everything like that, some coaches ain't gonna give out the reports when it comes to the extent of the injuries. Prime example, Nick Saban, when a person got hurt each week in college, I know this, I'm speaking on college, but it's a similar situation when it comes to the coaches. They don't give out injury reports. Like Nick Saban even said at one point in a press conference, "Don't ask me about injuries. I'm not going to discuss injuries." That's something some coaches they just ain't going to discuss, bro. And we just have to move on, move forward, pray for the best for McGarry, and hopefully go ahead and get that surgery done.
Yeah,
And
I agree. It's a next man mentality for me too. Like it's like I said, we
Cause
got the talent. Ain't no excuses this year for me.
yeah, cause, cause, 'cause
but
coaches ain't gonna talk about injuries. That's just something a part of the game that some coaches ain't gonna do, bro. And so it's like, is it is I'm concerned about it? No, because he will have a full year to recover. So
and my whole thing, I'm not trying to cut you off, James, but my whole thing is this: I feel like it's kind of like wrong for y'all to say like, "Oh, he waited until we was in some type of position to do something." You know what I'm saying? That's kind of fucked up to me because the man been giving his body to the team. He been here 6+ years. Like that man didn't know. Like he been dealing with this injury all of this time, whatever it may be. He thought he probably could deal with it and probably could get through it. All this time he been dealing with it. It ain't really slowed him down none. Especially when he labeled as one of the best in the league at his position with the injury for 10+ years.
and now, okay.
That shit foul.
Now, no,
Antonio,
hold on. Now
Antonio,
let me give you another example.
how many players?
Hold on, wait a minute.
Go
Let
ahead,
me
man.
give you another example. When Marcus Mariota decided to go get his knee worked on,
Marcus
everybody was saying that he quit the
operation
team.
though. But Marcus Mariota wasn't shit and doing shit for us before that. So I don't
Ah, wait a
understand
minute,
the comparison.
wait a minute. He was still on the team.
Still, but
He
I'm
was
trying to
still
understand your
part of the
comparison
team.
though. That was his reason to
John,
quit on the team.
John,
Hey, James. Now
John,
I know it.
John,
I know what you
John,
finna say.
John.
That's not even a favorable comparison in my
Yeah,
eyes.
well, yes, it is.
I give you one
Not
better.
really.
I give you one better. I
Yes,
give
it
you.
is.
Hold on. I give
Because
you one better.
thing was, hold on, y'all, hold on. The reason why I'm saying it's a favorable comparison is the fact that you didn't say that the man should have got his knee done and all this type of stuff. Y'all went, a lot of y'all went way over he quit the team. I haven't said that McGarry has quit the team because he needs a knee surgery or whatever. I ain't said that.
But
Nobody said that.
but
But
you
it's
did
the
compare him to Mariota
same
though.
situation. It's the same situation.
Not really.
Let,
Not at
let me, let me
all.
let me say this. Let me say this. Let me say this.
Go
Let me
ahead,
say.
James.
Let me say this. Damn, I'm gonna let Winston cook because he said he had another comparison,
Oh, he
and I
another
wanna,
one.
and so I wanna listen
Y'all
to that.
didn't like my comparison, man.
It's
Y'all
not
kind of probably.
it's not that, John, because you giving an opinion on the situation and everything. But the thing is, the Falcons was out of the playoff hunt, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um, that's one. For two, he basically did that at a all of a sudden type of thing.
Yeah,
To
when he
go
got
get his
benched.
neck. and because he got benched because of the other trash we had at quarterback. That's number two. Um, and so he had to use a scapegoat to still get paid and get something worked on because he was running on that damn knee for damn the majority of the season. He did a Mark Sanchez in the goddamn Carolina game. So hey, so you know. So you can't really compare that because for the simple fact is that this happened on a freak accident before the season, and this was and Mariota injury was at a point that we was out of certain things that we was pursuing in the playoffs and things like that of that nature. So that's why I say the comparison is
Oh, okay. Hey, yeah, hey, yeah. This is America. Yeah. But go ahead, Winston.
Winston, can I say one thing before you start cooking? Just one thing.
Sure.
Mariota was trying to save face by with the whole knee surgery shit. He had to have something as far as people to look at him like, oh, Cole, he probably was underperforming because of his knee. I can remember sitting on this panel when people used to talk about McGarry like a dog. Remember? Get rid of McGarry. Remember that shit?
Mm-hmm.
But when McGarry did
I
what?
was probably one of the ones that said it.
And McGarry got what? Better and better and better to the point where he was recognized as what? One of the best at his position in the league, correct?
I wouldn't say
I,
one of the best. I wouldn't say one of the best.
The offensive line
He's
unit
above
was.
average. He is above average. He's one of the best run blocking.
Yeah, he's a good run blocker. But
He's one of the
if
best
I'm not
run
go ahead,
blocking.
Winston. I'm sorry.
But I've already said this. Say each year McGarry and got better.
But
I
he
said that
went
on
from
numerous podcasts. Now,
but he went from ass to being a staple on the offensive line, correct?
he wasn't really ass in the first place. His biggest thing was he didn't want to move his feet. That what was holding McGarry back. And when he started opening his hips up, that's when he got better at pass pro. It's very simple. That was his problem. His feet were moving like cement. So speed rush would kill his ass every time. He still battle with it now, but he's a lot better at it because he's opening his hips up. But all right, here's my comparison to make it touch on a little bit better. All right, now y'all watch basketball. Y'all remember back in '97 with the Bulls? What did he get mad at Scottie Pippen for?
Not going in the game.
Nah, that wasn't it. That wasn't it, Hoss.
Well, wait a minute. Well,
At the
yeah,
beginning,
you have to tell me because
you
He said 90.
talking about 97?
He said 97, Jim.
When he had damn, I remember it. It was an injury.
uh-huh.
It was an injury.
And
And
then
he had
when did he go get it fixed?
um
I tell
it
you.
was during the season, wasn't it?
I tell you. All right, so in '97, Pippen had lingering foot injury from previous season beforehand. All right. He sat there and waited till the season started to go get foot surgery. Michael Jordan himself went on public in a public interview and called out Pippen and called him selfish for sitting there waiting until the season started to get his injury hurt. Now getting his injury fixed. Now, I'm not calling Caleb McGarry selfish at all. That's not the situation. What I'm saying is the handling of the injury was wrong. Because that was something that could have been done any summer. Any summer, he could have got that done and took the year off. And now we sat there and wrote it. We wrote like basically what we did. We rode around on a run flat like it was a regular tire, and we went past the 50 miles, and then the tire blew, and then we sitting there like, all right, well, why the hell the tire blew? Well, yeah, you can put 200 miles on the motherfucker. That's why the bitch blew. It wasn't built for that, and that's what's going on now. That's my issue with the situation. So now, when the injury that happened almost 2 weeks ago, and they still haven't went in there and went and did the surgery yet, now I'm more worried about his actual career than just what's going on for what the ramification of him being gone for this season. Because if majority of the time, all right, like I said last week on the show, I think what's going on is McGurry is sitting there looking at other options, but he's going to end up having to have surgery because it's being too guarded. They're not talking about it enough. He's going to have to end up having surgery. He's going to miss some time. I said this last week. All right, this week they come out with Caleb McGurry is getting surgery. I already knew that because it's the information about the situation is too guarded. It's way too guarded. When Mooney hurt his shoulder or whatever, he had no issue sitting there talking about it. He had not the first issue sitting there talking about it. Yeah, he got a little slight injury to the shoulder. We taking it week to week. Da da da. Readily information. Troy Anderson. What's going on with him? Shit, what ain't going wrong with him? So, but I mean, they talked about it. They talked about it. So McGurry goes down with an injury in a walkthrough at practice, and y'all don't say nothing about it. Hell, they ain't even list what the injury is. It's a lower body injury. That's all they've said about it. And he's having surgery on a lower body injury. It's the extent of information that they're given about it. All right, now this happened last Monday? Not this past Monday, but the Monday before that. Today Wednesday, and y'all still ain't went in there and opened his knee up yet, or open wherever the injured area is at. Like, that's concerning because usually would end up happening. Like hell, all right. Look at Jason Tatum. Jason Tatum tore his Achilles, and the next day he had surgery. It was like 2 days at best he had surgery. Tyrese Halliburton was like a day or two, Achilles injury, surgery. They still ain't winning though. That means it's excessive swelling going on that they can't go in there and actually go get it. That's what I'm worried about. That's what I'm sitting. That was the whole point of the conversation. It ain't about sitting there trying to kick a man when he's down. It's about the Falcons should have handled this shit better a long time ago.
Right.
That's what I'm sitting there trying to get at. We as an organization should have handled this shit better a long time ago.
Yeah, because we
So
putting the
this
team in
wouldn't be
jeopardy.
going on now.
Yep.
You gotta think about it. Like if he was already slow and wasn't the most mobile of people in the first place, the possibility of him, let's say it's the ACL, the possibility of him coming back from surgery and becoming Adrian Peterson is slim. You don't see that happen. He may get back to where he was at, but the probability of him getting back to the same level he was at is greater for him not to get back to where he was at than it is for him to get to where he was at or better. That's what I'm worried about. That's what I'm sitting there processing because it's taking too long for them to have the surgery. It's taking way too long for this week here. You ain't got no preseason game, nothing going on. You know what I'm saying? They having regular practice or whatever. Like, why the surgery ain't happened yet? That's what I'm worried about.
Now, I'm going to say this too, kind of along those lines, but I'm just going to say it. And it is not to pile on. Now, one thing that I realize, especially now versus years back, you got HIPAA law, where You got to be very careful about what you say and what you don't say about individuals' medical condition because you got HIPAA laws out there. First thing came to mind for me, in addition to what was going on with his knee, are the Falcons obeying the rules of the league in reporting injuries? Because we have been burned 2 times. Almost got burnt 3 times between Bijan Robinson and Kirk Cousins by not reporting certain things. Now, I know the rules are different in preseason versus regular season, whatever, because in regular season you have to have an injury report. You say this person is able to play or whatever. You got to announce it at a certain time, or there are penalties that you're going to have to pay. All right. So that was another concern. Now, as far as his knee is concerned, see, and I may be projecting. But I see a situation where the wear and tear on an injury that you had in high school has finally gotten so bad now that you got to have surgery. Because knees, especially on the offensive line, your knees, your ankles are your bread and butter. Okay, I mean, you can't stand up, you can't go up against this speed rusher, you can't go up against this bull rusher, whatever, without being able to dance. All right. What we were, and I'm projecting here, admittedly, was Caleb McGarry slow because he was dealing with this knee situation? Okay, was he slowing down because of this knee situation that he had and brought to him within the league? And I saw something that Keely said that he wouldn't have gotten drafted that high, had it been an issue or whatever. And see, I understand that, but Caleb McGarry and what's his name that got drafted with it?
Chris Lindstrom.
Those were 2 picks that Dimitrov had in a dream. I'm going to get those 2. And he went and got them. Came back in the first round and got 2 of them because he figured that the Falcons needed an offensive line at that time. And he was going to get 2 for 1. And
what is up?
Huh?
What is up with us when we really need a position? We always take it 2 at the same time.
Hey, man, they on sale.
You know why we sit there and double down like that? Because we neglected the position for so long that it gets to the point where people about to lose their job behind it. So then they sit there and
hurry up and do something.
Down on
yeah, I mean, have y'all noticed though? We've done this like recently in years. Like, okay, let's go back with
that's
2
right.
offensive
2
linemen,
2 quarterbacks,
2 quarterbacks, 2 pass rushers, 2 cornerbacks. Yeah, I
double
said
offensive
when we really need some, Falcon gonna get it. It's like a buy 1 get 1 free or something. Or buy 2, it's always for the sale, boy.
Right. Think about it. Like we did that with Trufant. When we got Trufant, we got Trufant in the first round. We got Alfred in the second.
Yep.
And then we took it and went and got Chris Lindstrom and McGarry. Then we got Pierce and Walker this year.
And got Kirk Cousins.
When you look at it, it's always been when it got to the point where it's inevitable. We have to fix this now.
Yeah, and continuing on, yes, when Caleb McGarry first got here, yeah, I was one of the ones, man, good grief, that joker, he's slow, he can't move, he can't do anything. Matter of fact, he was small too. All right. What year was it that Joker went and lifted weights the whole summer? And when he came back, I told y'all he was looking like Bane from Batman.
No, he was big. He lifted weights and cut weight.
Yeah. I
He
mean, he was looking
when he
like
came
Bane
in,
from
Batman.
Batman.
He was like 223. I mean, 323 when he first got it. Like he was almost 330. And then he took him lift and he dropped weight. He cut up weight.
Yeah, I mean, he looked 100% better. But Caleb McGarry didn't really get good until Arthur Smith got here and was running behind him. Because we could run block like nobody's business. That's how both of our was Cordell Patterson. What man, my doggone mind going blank. Cordell Patterson and the other two running backs we had, old Huntley, and Huntley was the one that showed everybody how to run, but our running game that year, that first year with Arthur Smith, we were just knocking people over. Couldn't pass worth of nothing. Mariota, just like James was saying about how Mariota was passing the ball. Same thing with what's his name? I mean, thing was that particular year when Arthur Smith, put that running game in, we running over everybody. That's when Caleb McGarry's stock started to rise in the running game first, then pass block. I remember also that we were talking about when we went and drafted Penix, we needed to get a right tackle because that was going to be his blind side. And we were concerned as to whether Caleb McGarry was going to be able to block, that he needed to be replaced because, we were saying that he needed to be replaced because of the fact that he could not block on that right side because most of the sacks were coming from over there because Buddy from Pittsburgh was killing it. I remember those things. And it's crazy. I can remember stuff like that, but I can't remember people's names. But at any rate, the offensive line as a unit, with McGarry there, is one of, or was prior to this injury, one of the top offensive lines in the league. Now, that's with everybody helping everybody helping each other. Okay. One cog comes out of it. And see, this year you got two cogs. You got a new center, and you're going to have to replace that right tackle. You got two cogs out of the offensive line right now. So we don't really know. Now, it was always going to be a question because anytime you replace an offensive lineman, you got to see how they work together, and they've got to gel together under game time conditions. So in my opinion, it was a guessing game, or it was a wait and see situation to see how well we were going to do with a replacement center, because that was the only thing we were worried about. But now it's a center and a right tackle. And that's where I'm seeing where we are right now, and that does me on that.
You know what? That's a perfect segue. John, you got the list of the 53?
Yep. Let me pull it up.
Let's get into the 53.
Man, fellas, I don't know, my phone tripping today.
Don't blame it on the phone.
Nah, it is because I don't got no screen yard account. I'm using that again.
You said don't blame it on the phone.
Oh God, I'm on lunch break. I'm trying to save, bro. I ain't had time to create me an account, so I'm using it as a guest.
All right.
Jane.
Yeah, what's up?
Hey man, when y'all getting y'all jank on out the ground?
And that's like the song "Dum Dum 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 Dum."
I don't know for 500, Alex.
What you asking me?
No,
Okay.
when they getting theirs autograph.
All right. Now I got the new roster up now. How are we gonna attack this?
All right. Well, hell, to the panel, how do y'all feel about the roster construction? Just the roster construction. How do y'all feel about it? And then we'll get into position by position.
Yeah, I go last. I'm just gonna say I got to just must see it on the field. It is what it is with the schedule with the players we got. And I knew Jordan Fuller wouldn't make the roster. I told y'all that. The dude couldn't cover. The dude and like he want to play with urgency, so we cut ties with him. That was a good blessing. But as far wise,
No.
I'm pleased with the our secondary and the players we got like nickel Billy Bowman who's going to be starting in nickel position and Xavier Watts and DeMarco Hellum. So I'm satisfied with the safeties we have. So it's gonna be like three set safeties, big nickel situations. So I'm just pleased with overall how this defense roster the players that we made teams. And I'm surprised Troy Anderson made the team because he's on the perform list, but I think they should move on with Troy Anderson, but we're gonna see what he gonna do once he get healthy. That's all I got to say.
All right. Let me see. We'll go across the bottom. Hey, Tonio, what you think about the roster?
Like I told them on the phone when we had our little conversation, like I really didn't have an opinion until I actually seen what we came back with and what we kept on the practice squad. Overall, I'm satisfied with it, but I'm not gonna be too skeptical of it because I want to see what they do on the field. Then after I see what they do on the field, then I have a better opinion. But as far as what we have right now, I can work with it.
Man, I'm starting to rub off on y'all. Hey, at any rate, James, what you thinking, James?
I'm the last one.
Oh, you said you were gonna go last.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Well, I
Go
go
ahead,
to
Will.
Red. Red, what you thinking about this roster?
Uh, I think I share the opinion of Tonio for right now. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty solid. Nothing really surprised me right off the bat. I mean, maybe us keeping 7 receivers and then the ones we kept. Personally, I probably would have kept Nash and I probably would have kept Blair since they actually showed us something in the preseason. I mean, if you were gonna keep 7, keep the guys that actually did something for you. I mean, Steele and Agnew. Man, I can't remember what catch they made it in their Falcon career, much less the preseason. But overall, I'm like Tonio. I mean, it's a pretty solid 53 right now. And the ones that we wanted to go on the practice squad, they brought them back. So I mean, yeah, but to give a final opinion, we need to see it all, how we look on the field. First few games. Then if we have any objections, we can come back and say, yeah, you see it, they probably should have got rid of that dude. Or yeah, I'm glad we kept that dude. But overall, I'm satisfied. I'm ready for week 1 with the guys we got. So let's go. Rise up. Go Falcons. Tampa, you going down, boy. We coming for you, Mayfield. We coming for you. And boy, if that little nigga in Tampa turn his back on our defense, wow! Right in your gut, boy.
Oh yeah,
Where,
I think they're gonna go with the rookie. They're gonna try to run the ball with Burke Irvin. They're gonna try to use that little wide receiver from Ohio State, trying to get some separation. But feel sorry with the safety on top. Whoever
Well,
we start.
one more thing. Let me get this out. I'm not. I probably would have let D Alpha go. I probably would have put Kobe Bryant on the active roster, and D Alpha would have went to the practice squad. Now I probably would have put D Alpha on the practice squad and probably bought somebody else. Look, I'm glad Natron Brooks finally made the final
Shit.
53. We'll see how long it lasts. I like us. I like the running back. We kept like 3 running backs. We kept all of them solid. Uh, And the safety, like I say, is good to those two rookies. And those two rookies must really be something. They both made the team, and one of them started. So, yeah, man. I like where we are today. I'm satisfied today.
But you heard what D Alfred said? He said he said I rebuke y'all haters for when he posted a tweet said he rebuked the people who was praying for his downfall. He made the roster.
He often need to shut his mouth. He really need to shut his mouth.
I'm gonna talk about that in a minute. Winston, what you think?
Me personally, I don't like the construction of the roster. All right. I don't like us having 7 wide receivers and 7 cornerbacks, but we only got 5 defensive linemen and 3 safeties. Like, how do they even make sense?
I guess he did that for special team.
Bro. Chill out.
No, I'm letting you know that's why they did that. I'm telling you, they did that for special teams.
Bro,
William.
Will,
Shut up, Will. You even let Winston talk.
No, so like, all right.
See, all right, now this is the opinion segment because we asking everybody individually what they think about it. Now we'll discuss it after people get their opinion. Diva, hey Winston, let me say hey to Diva now, because see, if I don't say hey to Diva, it's gonna be hell to pay. What's up,
she'll
Diva?
find you on my page,
Y'all about 80 years late. I said,
yeah, I am. Yeah, we are.
20 minutes ago.
And I didn't see Big Low in it.
How you doing,
what's
Miss
going
Diva?
on, Big Low? I wonder where old coach at. But go ahead, Winston.
Good afternoon, Miss Diva.
Probably messing with a little girl.
So, oh Lord.
I ain't mean for you to hear that, Winston.
Man, bro. Hey, yo, I was sitting there thinking the same thing though. I was sitting there saying, oh shit. Anyway. All right.
Go on and get your reconstruction afterwards.
He probably at a Texas pep rally.
All right. I understand why Jamal
Y'all gonna laugh off my
said
partner in crime. I'm sorry. You go ahead, Winston.
Nigga, damn Texas.
Hey, Jane, we're gonna have a conversation after the show.
Yeah,
all right.
You don't miss a few things, James.
Yeah, you don't miss a few things.
Oh, okay. Yeah, holla at me. All right, you go ahead, Winston. My bad.
Well, damn.
So I understand Agnew making the team because he's supposed to do what Ray was supposed to do last year. And that's supposed to be the special team league. All right. But outside of that though, like if we run the 3-4 or high, well, I mean it's gonna be a multiple defense anyway. But our base is 3-4. All right. Now with that base, you only have two backups. Be expanded to a 4-3. You only have one backup. Like that doesn't make sense. Safety wise, and they talking about starting Xavier Watt, which I love that. But me personally, I mean like Hallam as the backup. You got
Yeah, I don't
Hallam as
agree
the
with
backup.
that. I don't agree
As
with
the
that.
only backup. Like
But I
yeah,
think they're
so
gonna mix that up though. They're gonna have to in
it
certain
ain't about
situations.
mixing it up. It ain't about mixing it up. It's about you have your backup only has a certain particular skill set. See
Nah, he could
what
play.
what
He could play
stop it,
linebacker too. He can.
bro. You talking about he can be a linebacker? I'm talking about the damn safety position. What are you talking about, bro?
I'm saying that they could use him in big nickel situations, like in the
Bro,
4-2-5.
you
That's what I'm
can't
telling you.
really use a big nickel situation because you only got 3 safeties. If one of them motherfuckers go down, then what you got?
Howling in the damn wing. Oh, my bad. Let me go pick up.
If one of them go down, what do you have then?
You got one more safety. Yeah, I guess. The
You
next
don't
man
have no.
mentality.
You have no more backup safeties
Yeah.
because whoever go down, Helen going to elevate. Whichever one go down, knock on wood. I'm not sitting there saying that. I hope that everybody makes it through the season healthily. Lord knows I do pray it. But if we go three safety, a three safety set, and one of the safeties go down, you only left with two safety.
Yeah.
You don't have another backup. So then, what will end up happening is Billy Bowman will have to be flexed to safety, which lo and behold will put D
Lord
Alfred as
knows.
back on the field.
Hell no. Hell to no.
See what I'm
Hecky
saying?
stick no.
That's
Hell
why I
no.
don't. That's why I'm not a fan of this roster construction. And then on top of that, Barrow. We didn't even bring Barrow back to the practice squad.
What was that? Oh, you talking Green Line?
Yeah, the boy from Florida.
Florida? Oh, yeah, that was dumb. I would tell him. He
Yeah, we didn't
deserves a
even
start.
bring him back to the practice squad. Like
Yeah.
it's I like usually when they do a 53, there's more players on defense than offense. But for us to have 7 cornerbacks, we got 7 cornerbacks.
Yeah. No, but I guess he just trying to make. I guess he trying to do what's best for the team. But I do agree with
How
you.
is
I
that
think
best for the team?
I'm just saying. I'm just saying for whoever made the decision. Raheem Morris made the decision, and Jeff Ulbrich probably put his input on it. But I guess they just felt like the players who didn't perform. They let go. I mean, they got the free choices. We are a fan. We got to do is just accept from what they got. They got to out there going to execute and play football. So if they don't
Man,
make the
look,
postseason, the change is coming.
man, look. Let me tell y'all something, bro.
You ain't gonna wait till the last game.
I ain't gonna wait till the last because I ain't held this shit in. Bruh, they made this roster look like a Madden roster. I'm gonna be honest with you because for the simple
Thank
fact
you.
it is,
Thank you.
for the simple fact it is, bro, you ain't putting depth in key position that is important. The safety position is the important position. And then on top of it, the defensive lineman position is the important position. That's the offensive line of the defense. So you I'm gonna be honest, they went half-ass backwards with this roster. Um, I didn't
Thank you.
understand it. I did not understand it at all. What the hell? If you trying to run a rotating defense, especially on the defensive line, you can't do that with 5 defensive line.
Mm-mm. Need help.
You need
We don't
depth.
have depth. That's
And,
the problem.
it's like if somebody gets hurt, then I'm
Mm-mm.
goddamn he's scared because as we know, we kind of scared of the offensive line right now because McGarry is not there. And then on top of it, Storm Norton is out for 6 to 8 weeks at the same time. So I think unless they finna make some moves in the next couple of days with the original roster right now, this shit is scary.
Yeah, I'm agree with you, James. I'm worried about the right tackle spot. To be honest with
Tell
you,
that
bro.
word.
I,
I'm
I, I,
serious. That's a
and yeah,
big
I
blow.
had to say that this whole goddamn roster, it looked like it's like what I said the other day. I said it's like they still trying to fix a failed project that hasn't been working the last couple of years. And sometimes you got to move on from it to build something new to see if that's going to work out.
In fact, and I feel like, and to me, I ain't even cut y'all off. I feel like Raheem Morris, he get too comfortable with the players he got. You gotta these dudes play, bro. I feel like you should have played some of his starters in preseason. Not saying a lot of snaps, but you
That's
could
a
have got that rest off.
They're completely off the topic.
Yeah,
We talking
William.
about
That's a
roster
whole.
construction.
We talking about roster construction, big dog.
I know, I get what you're saying though, but I'm what you're saying though. If we get a slow start again, his ass should be fired.
Bro, we talking about roster construction.
Construction.
I get
Who's
what y'all
on the
saying.
field?
Okay,
Let him bring
I
his
get
hey,
what y'all
ideas,
William.
saying.
boy.
Hey, William. Let me tell you this right here, right now. Let me tell you this right now. And you sitting down, William.
Yes, sir.
If they fire Raheem Morris, they will be paying 2 former head coaches and the new coach for at least a year. So Raheem Morris ain't going no place.
Okay,
Shit.
I
okay.
keep
We
telling
missed the
you,
playoffs.
he's not
Y'all keep
getting
dreaming. Keep
fired,
dreaming.
William.
Keep
William,
dreaming. If we go
listen,
5
William.
and 12, he's out of here.
We not
No, he
getting
not.
fired.
You not
I
Arthur
don't know where
Blank
you
is
get your
not gonna
info from,
pay
boy.
3 head coaches because we discovered that last year. I think Winston uncovered that last week. Excuse me. You know, we
Yeah,
uncovered
we
that
talking about
last
the
week
last
because
week. William.
I didn't think Arthur Smith was still getting paid, but yes, he is.
I
Yes,
wouldn't be
he is.
surprised Dan
Uh,
Quinn gets paid.
man, look,
Now,
man, look,
now,
man, look.
now,
But
now, I'm gonna
this
tell you what
route,
I
go
go
ahead.
ahead, go ahead.
Hey, John.
I was just gonna say, bro, you don't have to throw holy oil on this roster. I'm gonna be real with
It's holy oil. Boy,
you.
you
You gonna
forgot
have to
the first
throw.
thing you
And
said.
Wilson,
This man
because
talking about holy oil.
the spots where you want depth at,
You don't have
you
it.
don't have it.
You
And
don't.
the flashy spots is where all your depth is at. That doesn't make sense. It does not make sense.
Yeah, we is
You
kind of
got
weaken
you
our
got you got
defensive line.
eight offensive linemen, 8 or 9 offensive linemen, but you got 5 defensive linemen. How did that make sense? What did that translate to lucid thought pattern?
Hey,
You got
Red, that's
4
that.
linebackers.
James gonna
You
use
got
some of that
4
holy water.
linebackers. Like
Nah,
and
that's that
you
Diddy
got
oil you putting on, Red.
Yeah, they ain't
you
out.
got
They ain't
you
out.
got
Yeah,
you got
you
4
ain't got the holy
linebackers.
oil.
You got 4 linebackers and
Shut up, William.
Troy Anderson coming back. So somebody on the 53 as is got to drop when Troy come back from my out.
Man,
Like
I'm gonna sit.
Now,
it,
my only concern about this roster, because see, mine's going to be short. Felipe Franks back with the team.
Oh Lord, please don't talk about
Oh
him.
my
Mm-mm.
God.
Oh my
Now
God.
that's an issue I got, John. I forgot about him.
Oh my God. He should have been.
How
He should have been
how
cut.
how man, this is bad as Ty Sombrero.
That's embarrassing. Embarrassing.
This is bad as damn
That's a
Ty
name.
Sombrero. You remember in
John.
Red, every time an
Yeah.
offensive line would get hurt, Ty Sombrero, he just out there in the streets. Dan Quinn go to that corner where he hanging out with that damn cup in his hand. Hey man, we need you.
Yeah. I thought that was a name I'd never hear again, John.
Ty
I thought
I mean every
I thought he
time.
was I thought he was living in Dan Quinn basement for a while.
But and Felipe Franks now is in that he in the Ty Sombrero mode. Okay,
Yeah, he must
now
be he
I
must be renting a room in
saw
Terry's attic.
huh?
I said he must be renting a room in Terry's attic or something.
I mean I saw the little touchdown where he went over the man last week and all that, but I mean the way that man was, they took all the damn paint off that man while he was here. The way they were talking about him, that man didn't have no paint on him. He was down to the primer. You sorry something, and then had him out there playing quarterback and all of this type of stuff. And now a new regime has picked this man back up. And okay,
What is he, a tight end?
Tegan Quitoriano. Who on God's green earth is that?
Who
Unknown.
is that?
I don't
that's the tight end that we took and signed in free agency.
Free agent. Yeah, rookie. Yeah, rookie class.
No, he ain't a rookie.
Oh,
He played for who the hell he came from? I
You
can't
talking
think of who
about?
he came from.
You talking about the tight end from the Texans?
Yeah.
Is that his
Okay.
name?
Yeah.
Tegan Quitoriano?
Tegan Quitoriano.
Okay. All right.
But John,
Man, who is that?
go ahead, hop into the roster breakdown.
Okay. Oh, you want me to call the names out?
I mean, go go by position.
Oh, okay. That's what I was gonna do. All right. Here is your excuse me, damn. 2025 Atlanta Falcons roster. Drum roll,
Drum
please.
roll.
At quarterback, starting Michael Penix Jr. His backup, Kirk Cousins. At running back, we have Bijan Robinson, Tyler Algier, Nathan Carter.
John,
Yes.
you want to talk about the position? Or you want to just run through it?
Oh, no. Okay, well,
either
all right.
Either.
Oh, we can talk about it. Okay, man, I had my doggone Price is Right voice on that thing.
He thought it was Michael Buffer.
Right, Rod.
You were getting your what is that? Chuck who was the game show host? Chuck
Woolery.
Chuck Woolery.
Chuck Woolery.
Chuck
You
Woolery.
getting your Chuck
Chuck Woolery ain't sounding nowhere good as I sounded. The Chuck Woolery was always trying to dance with Mean Gene, the dancing machine.
John, it wasn't that good, John.
Excuse me. I'm sorry. All right, let's go back to quarterback.
If you're gonna do that, play your music in the background.
To market now. Dude, don't get Peter to market from Pressure Luck. That was my guy.
Lord, man.
Hey, I saw that movie with that scandal too. That Pressure Luck scandal in '85.
Where Buddy busted him. Where Buddy had the system down. Man.
Oh my. Woo. Hey, Wilson, check that movie out.
He got him. He got him.
Don't nobody but y'all two know what the hell y'all talking about.
Winston, they got Walton Goggins playing Peter to market.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, for those of you who don't know what we're talking about, there was this show called Pressure Luck. They had the whammies and all that type of stuff where they would go around the board and wherever it stops, you would win that prize. Buddy found out the system. Now he messed it up the first time he was there, and then he got mad because he messed it up the first time. But when he got his turn again, that joker tore him up. He tore him up. He got every prize that was on the board because he knew the system. He knew where everything was going to land on. So the new Pressure Luck, he ain't got to worry about that no more. Cause man, that computer, man, even if it was gonna mess up, it wouldn't mess up.
The guy Paul Hauser, the dude that played Richard Jewell. He played the guy the contestant. Wallace and Goggins played the host. The name of the movie, Winston, the luckiest man on earth.
What is streaming on?
I saw it on the Fire Stick. I
didn't see the movie. I didn't see the movie. I saw it when it happened. Because that's all we had with game shows in the morning and then in the evening or whatever. I saw it when it happened.
Big bucks, no whammy.
Yeah, they always holler that, but next thing you know, the day come.
But that was a good show, the way you can do strategy wise. Because if you get a lot of money, you can just pass your spins to somebody else, and they got to spend them all.
Boy, mess them up.
Oh boy, that'd be some hating stuff right there. I'd be mad if I don't know what. If I had if I was in the league and somebody passed me like 5 or 6 spins, I was like, what?
But okay,
you got to take all of them.
Now Taddy was talking about that, but can you really say that he cheated? Oh, man, it got so quiet there. You can hear a rattling ice.
Technically, if you figure it out, technically it ain't cheating. Same thing? But I guess they're using the same premise as you count cards in Vegas, which to me technically isn't cheating.
No, that's not cheating.
You know how to count cards. You know you good at
Better have rain, man. Him and Tom Cruise broke that casino, boy.
but I mean, if you are good enough, if you're good enough to count cards and know what the odds say is coming next, based on, you know, whatever it is that you
Let
base
me
it
see.
on. How is that cheat? It's just like somebody that's good at basketball. I mean, if you pouring it in, and because you're physically able to, mentally able to, and you know, your muscle memory is so good that you can do that. I mean, you're just good. Now, this particular situation, just
Brooke
like
County.
Chief said, that tells me you're good at math. But
Exactly.
you know, this situation with this man learned the pattern. I mean, the show was on 5 days a week. It was one of the hottest game shows there was. It was on 5 days a week. Okay. All right. And if you had a pattern going around and you knew where these things were going to land and they didn't change it, what I mean, somebody gonna peep it. Somebody gonna peep it. You know, so hey man, you know, I don't think that's cheap. But let's get back here. Yeah. Well, all right. The quarterbacks are, you know who, Michael Penix and Kirk Cousins.
Yeah. Woo!
I mean, do we really need to discuss this position?
I mean, I too
I
agree.
mean, it's up to
That's
y'all
our
now.
that's one of
Do we really need to discuss this
that's
position?
one of our solid positions. That's one of our solid positions right there. Either one of them can, if healthy, they both can win for us. If healthy.
Anybody?
But but
Bueller?
the kid is this guy. The man, we go with the young guy. You use the older guy to back him up, and we go with the young guy because he's the star. That's how they do it.
I'm good with it. I'm good with it.
I'm
Anybody?
good. I'm
It's
good.
William? What you think, William? Oh,
I'm good. I'm good.
they must have suspended him.
No, I'm good. I'm straight. I'm
Finally
cool with
caught
the
his
roster.
ass in the break.
Okay.
Yeah, you good.
All right, now, all right, Tidy done throw the wrench in here and asking the question: is Penix a proven winner in the NFL?
no.
No,
No.
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 he isn't.
Oh,
No, he isn't.
We don't
Uh,
have any proven winners. Neither is Kirk Cousins.
I mean, regular season wise, Kirk Cousins is a proven winner.
We don't have
But I
nothing
mean,
though.
I'm knock on wood, Pennis make it through the season, and he get a chance, he get a shot to etch his name in the history book.
He get a
That's all I
shot
can
to
say.
do what some of these other Falcon quarterbacks ever done. Complete the job. Complete the
I
mission.
mean,
Finish the job.
that at best, like he get a shot to do exactly what he getting paid to do, and that's to be a starting quarterback for a national football team. Like, do your job. I know
that's
you're
all I
gonna
gotta
have
do.
I know you're gonna have ups and downs, and bumps and bruises, because this is technically your de facto rookie season. But that don't, you know what I'm saying? That don't. What's y'all last segment on your show, Ray? You got the right. Michael Pennis has the right not to go out there and lay an egg this season.
Appreciate like that shout out earlier. But yeah.
okay,
Yeah,
but
man. You know.
wait a minute. Repeat that again now. I got to understand that.
All right.
He has a
So Red on their show, their last segment before they sign off is who has the right to do what. All right. So Michael Penix has the right to not go out there and lay an egg this season.
I agree.
he has the right not to.
Yep.
Not to lay your head.
Not to lay an egg. As a go out and go do your job. Like, I mean, I put it to you like this. Like, if Penix give us like 3,500 yards and 23 some touchdown with low interception number, that's a win. That is a win. This year is not our Super Bowl window. This year is not our Super Bowl winner. We have too many fluctuating parts right now. But if he can go out there and go do that while taking care of the ball for an entire season, next year our window opens up. That's when you make your push.
We
Kirk
can
Cousins money come out the book. Yeah,
push it
Kirk
up.
Cousins money come out the book. Ayamada probably will come out the book. Like, you got free agency money. You got, as is, a decent amount of draft picks. Like, next year that's when our Super Bowl window opens up. You still got a quarterback on his rookie contract.
I'm trying to
Like, you
open it
got
up now.
everything is in your favor now. You got McGarrett coming back from injury, solidifying the offensive line. Everything comes into your favor next season. All I need you to see you navigate this season. Navigate this season, and at least come out of this season being like a shit. Well, for one, should no quarterback from the Saints have better stats than you by far.
Oh,
By far. Matter of fact, just go out there and be Mark Sanchez from the Jets. That's all I ask for you. Don't do too much. Just don't mess up.
Winston. Don't say that name. Hell
Hey, I'm
no.
being honest.
God.
Because
I can't believe you
Sanchez, in
said
all
that name.
actuality, until Sanchez fell off the cliff, Sanchez was decent. You can win with Sanchez because he won't turn the ball over. He was making timely plays when they needed it. He's not gonna light you up on scorecard wise, but Sanchez was doing like 3,200 and like 20 something touchdowns. I can deal with that.
Yeah, 2 years. Yeah, 2 seasons. That's it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Hell, the Ravens won a Super Bowl with Flacco doing the same shit.
I can be that
They,
kind of
they
guy.
literally
Okay,
won a Super Bowl with Flacco doing the exact same shit. About 3,500 something yards, 20 something touchdowns. And then when he got in the playoff, he just went on a run. He threw 11 touchdowns and 0 interception. That's a winning
now
formula.
Will,
something.
help me open up the bathroom
Okay,
window.
now this
Trying to open up our window. Trying to
now
open up our
something you said, Winston, made me go look at our record. Now in 2003, we were 5-11.
Mm-hmm.
2004, we were 11-5 and lost in the conference championship.
Damn, another
In
conference championship.
2007, we were 4-12. And 2008, Matt Ryan's first year, we went 11-5 and lost in the wild card round. Let me see here.
Now go look at Matt Ryan.
It was another one. It was another
Go look at
one.
Matt Ryan rookie season and his stat.
Yeah, but no. It's not about the stats. It's about what you said about the window.
Yeah, the window.
Do we see? This is the thing about the window. Nobody saw that window opening, but it opened.
It opened.
See that's the thing that gets me from time to time, because you just don't know. Bam, you up in there. Just like 1998. 1998. That was the one I was in there. We were 7-9. We were 7-9 in 97, and we went 14-2 in 98. And that old Blackberry, come on in here, man.
You know what? We had some money. We made acquisition, and we was able to run with it.
Now
But
was
Now,
I don't know if that was a
1998.
window.
yeah, we made a run. We made a run. We did. I think. All right. So 98 was like reverse of Eli Manning going to the Super Bowl. It was a reverse. Our defense was down, and we got there. That's how we got to the Super Bowl. Now, all
Well,
right.
no,
Now,
1998. Well, ranking them. I think they were both 4. That's right. The offense was 4th, and the
And
defense was 4th.
exactly.
we had
You know
running
what I'm saying?
game, we had
We
timely
had a running.
passing, and we had solid defense.
So
Just we just a good team.
Chris Chandler wasn't asked to do much. Just keep the car on the road, and make plays when we need you to make plays. That's a winning
Yep.
formula, especially for a young
Oh,
quarterback. It's the
see
same
He
thing.
had
now
a
I
he
don't.
had a running back.
It's the
He
same
had a
thing. It's
running
the
back that
same
had
thing that we
1,800
did with
yards.
Matt Ryan.
Well, see, I don't.
Matt
Now
Ryan,
But see,
that's the part. I'm not disputing that part. That's not the part that I'm talking about. It's
you talking about how the
knowing.
that
window
was a window.
Yeah, it's just knowing
when the
about the
window open.
window. And the
Yeah.
thing is, you just never know when
All right.
that window is gonna open
All right.
and when it's gonna
But
close.
John,
So
but see, John,
from
that's it.
this
I don't think
perspective,
that was a window. I don't think 98 was a window. I think
it just
2008
happened.
was a window.
Yeah.
I think, yeah, like Winston
98
said,
just sort of
I
happened.
think that was just a championship run right there. We just had a run that year, like Winston said. But
Right.
2008, that was a window. That was a window that was opening up because that was a consistent team
No,
that was going to be here for the next 2
2009.
years.
2009 was when that window actually opened.
Okay.
2008
Well.
was a filler out for Matt Ryan. All right. You gotta remember in 2008, Michael Turner ran for like 1,600 yards. Or it was like it was like 1,600 plus. All right.
Hey, Tidy. I see Tidy got me down there. Got offense ranked 7, defense ranked 8. But let me see. I'm looking at Pro Football Reference. They got them both ranked 4. Now in yardage, they're 7 and 8. And see, I don't know which one of these scores we're gonna take. But before I say any doggone thing else, I'd like to welcome my boy Blackberry in the house. And Blackberry, I don't appreciate y'all doggone having the show, and you didn't invite me on the show, man. Me and my partner. I don't appreciate that, man.
What's around the boat?
What show you talking about?
You had
So-
wait, man, you had a show last week. No, you had a show last
talking
week.
about-
I'm
you
trying to
talking about the
remember
show
who was on there with you.
Tidy and Uncle Steve, the one they came on.
No, I don't know if I saw that one, but okay, I'm gonna add that to the list. Damn it!
Hey John, I do shows. I do shows every week. Monday and Tuesday is Monday and Tuesday afternoons, 4:00 in the afternoon is I got shows on Monday and Tuesday, and on Thursday night I do the Red Spit at 8:00 every week.
Okay. Yeah, well, hey man, welcome in. And if you've been listening, you know what we've been talking about, man. But Winston, I just wanted to, say that because see, from time to time, you just never know when you're gonna end up in the Super Bowl. You just never know. And you just have to be ready. That's the thing with me. You got to be doggone ready.
Hold
So
on,
when
John.
you pick your 53 at the beginning of the year, you better be planning for Super Bowl because you just don't know. Because they didn't know in '98. They didn't know in
98 was a run. 98 was a run. That wasn't a window. That was a run.
that was a
run.
98
Because
and
our offense was doing numbers all
2004.
season long. Our offense, like our Super Bowl window was from like 09 to like 13, 14, iffy. 13. That was our Super Bowl window. All right, Matt Ryan got his feet wet. Team would gel together. Everything was looking good. We were making strides. That was our window. Our maximizing window was in the 2010. All right. So 2016 was a run because the offense got their stuff together, and then after the bye week, our defense from after the bye week to the playoff, our defense was ranked number one.
Mm-hmm.
It came together at the right time. That was a run. All right. Now with this
So
team,
help me
so
out with this.
when you look at a Super Bowl window, you got to look at the money. You got to look at the present roster construction, and you got to look at the GM and is they able to add on the pieces, the necessary pieces to get you over the hump. All right. So money wise, Kirk contract come off the books and stuff. After this season, we're freeing up. We'll have decent money next offseason. All right. You got a young quarterback that's on a rookie contract that you got high hopes for. So, but you got to see him fully in action for the entire season. All right, we taking game major pieces for the defense this year. All right, now our offensive line be re-solidified starting next year. That's where your window open up. Cause now you sitting there playing within the constructs of your rookie quarterback contract. Because it's
Okay,
not
so that's
affecting
why
the cap that much.
that's why I want you to kind of go back to that last part. You
With
say
the rookie
window is when do the window open,
next year,
and you basing that based off of your quarterback going into his third year under his rookie contract, right?
I'm basing it off of that.
In, in a nutshell.
I'm basing it off of the cap money that we'll end up having, and I'm basing it off of whether the draft that we had this year actually produced where you see the potential of it sitting there being sustainable.
Well, the cap is subjective because the salary cap gonna go up, and we don't know what could happen for us to change what we got in cap space when the time comes.
Kirk
So
Cousins'
that's
contract comes off the
subjective.
books. It's not that subjective. Kirk Cousins' contract come out the books after this year. He's not gonna be here next year.
But it ain't just him though. It's other players' contracts that could play parts in coming off the books, coming on the books, salary cap going up. That's why I say cap is subjective. But if you are looking at contracts, that's why I agree with you there. But what I don't agree with what you're saying is you saying that window opens next year. It
So what you
makes
see the
more
window open at?
sense for that window to be open right now because you get another year. If
You
you
know what I
let's
think?
say best case scenario, we win right now. You get another year before you even got to worry about doing a deal with Michael Penix Jr.
That's whole part of the window opening up. If Michael Penix shows and proves that he can be that guy this year, then you don't have to worry about the quarterback situation next year. All you gotta do is find him a valuable backup, right? So right now, Michael Penix is making what he's making, going X amount against the cap. Converse to what Kirk Cousins is going and smacking the cap for. That's free money. See what I'm saying? Kirk Cousins money going out the cap, off the book. We're not holding Kirk Cousins after the season. If he make it through this season with the Falcons, he's doing good. That's why the
Okay, so
window opened
it,
up
it, it
then. Because now you have
if we
money to play with in the offseason.
if
So
we
what you
looking at
miss? We'll go ahead.
I see how you looking at it. And I'm not saying this is how you are looking at it, but from what I'm hearing, you're basing this based off of winning one championship. And see, when I think about I'm gonna think about this from a business standpoint. You want to win the championship, absolutely. But what if you got the opportunity to build a dynasty? You want that window open right now. Because when it's time to pay that quarterback for real, if you already got if you get a ring now and you get that extra year in between before you got to worry about doing the deal for your quarterback, think about it. Drake London get extended now. Kyle Pitts get an offer at the end of the season. Those will be your two biggest contracts before you have to worry about your quarterback. So if you already got jury going into his contract year, you can make decisions on other guys getting moved before you got to worry about paying your quarterback. And that's on defense and on offense. The best time to win in this situation is now.
Right now. Preach Black Spirit now. Right now.
I get exactly what you're sitting there saying. So let me ask you this. All right. Let's be honest. Put all the cards on the table. Do you think this team that we about to walk into this season right now, as is able to win a Super Bowl?
If certain pieces live up to potential, yes.
All right, what pieces?
We need the interior defensive line.
Okay.
We need them to take a step. We need Ruka Roro, David Onyemata, Dorless, Harrison, somebody in that group, preferably at the 1 and the 0, to really take that next step forward. Arnold Ebiketie led the league in pressure rate last year. It's a shame the boy didn't get number 6 sacks. Part of that is because you ain't getting that push in the middle like you need to get. If quarterbacks will step up in the pocket as soon as they feel pressure and got all day to figure out what they want to do with the ball after that, that don't do your edge rushers no good. It also leave your secondary sitting out there on the damn island. So that one evolution in our defense in the middle will make all the world of a difference. You're gonna get better linebacker play. You're gonna get better secondary play. The edge guys was getting pressure. Quarterbacks just had too many escape routes. So if that one element, and if the quarterback don't fall off a cliff and the kicker make kicks when you need him to make kicks, we not that far away. We ain't been that far away for 2 off seasons now. We ain't been that far away.
I'm not sitting there saying that we far away. That's not what I'm sitting there saying.
I said we'll win. I said I think if that position right there, the 0 and the 1 and the 3, if they can live up to the potential, even if it's average, if they could just be average, that'll make the world of a difference. This team can sneak up on you. This team can win the championship. And then what you saying and what you were just saying, then that applies even more next year. If you already got jury, you ain't thinking about possibly paying Michael Penix Jr. You ain't worried about it because
you ain't
he already done showed that
you
he
ain't
can
got to pay
lead the
Michael
way.
Penix till after the next season.
Exactly.
At
So
the
if
earliest.
you win now, that gives you a whole year in between having to pay the biggest contract on the team.
So therefore, that's literally what I'm sitting there saying. That's when the window open up after this season.
No, but if you win now,
you still got to understand that we still have an issue at right tackle, which is the quarterback blind side. Because even though Storm Norton is coming back, yeah, he's coming back, but there's games in between before he get back. At best.
Why is the window not now because of that? Is that why the window's not open now because of the right tackle situation?
The window is not open right now. Just you got the right tackle situation. You got an unproven quarterback. You got an unproven defensive line. That's why the window is not open right now. You got a new inside linebacker that just getting to the team. You got a new safety. The window is not this year. The playoff. Yes,
What year?
yes.
What year was Russell Wilson in when he won his first championship? When he
Russell
won his
Wilson
one
walked into a
championship.
ready-made team. Let's not do that because
Wait a minute. Let's not move the goalposts.
No, I
We
ain't
sticking
moving
at
the
we
goalpost.
gonna stay at the quarterback. You
Let's
say
stay
your
at the
quarterback
quarterback.
is unproven. We ain't talking about the team. We talking about the quarterback.
When did Russell Wilson win his first championship? His second year.
His second year. When did Aaron Rodgers win his?
His second year.
Second year starting, right?
Yep. Second year starting. 5 years in the league.
Yeah.
What about Patrick Mahomes?
So let me ask this question. Let me ask this question.
Go ahead, John.
Let me ask this question, and this is for you, Blackberry. Okay, you say it went to move the goalposts with the team
because they moved the goalpost just then in the point that he was trying to make.
Yeah, but how's that moving the goal? How's that moving the goalposts when those teams was already established?
But see, he didn't mention he said your quarterback is unproven.
Yeah, but at the
same
time,
I gave examples of quarterbacks that won before
they played a full season beforehand. They played a full season, then played a second season and won the Super Bowl.
Okay, so you need to say that. What did Russell Wilson prove in the first year?
That he was able to get the job done. That's literally what I led off with.
Did he win the championship the first year?
He won his second year.
Yeah, 100 men.
He didn't win it as a rookie. He won it his second year.
Especially the way that defense was brought up and everything like that.
Therefore, this is Michael Penix's first year as a full-time starter. So his window actually opens up next year.
His window opens when he gets the opportunity. And he's gotten the opportunity now. Just like the team. The team with the opportunity that they have in hand is now.
All right, quick question, Blackbird.
Now I agree with that, Blackbird. I agree with that.
How many quarterbacks have won a Super Bowl rookie season?
Now, James. Now.
I think it's only been one.
Okay,
man,
so
Michael Penix will be ready, man.
So the
Hold on, Winston. What was your question?
How many quarterbacks have won the Super Bowl their rookie year?
No.
Their first year as a full-time starter.
Kurt Warner. Bam!
That's one. That's one. That's one.
Damn, I forgot he was a first-year starter on the greatest show on TV.
Yeah,
but what about Roethlisberger?
Kurt Warner been playing professional football for how many years? Like let's not forget that. Let's not forget that part.
Oh yeah, I forgot. 5, because you talking about
the key word that you said was proven. That was the key word you said. Proven. Yes. So when you say proven, you got to be a little bit more specific, because if all they prove was that they can have a good passing percentage, or all they could prove is that they can have more touchdowns than interceptions. If that's all they proved before they won a championship, then we looking at Phillip Rivers and we looking at Dan Marino them, and we saying, did they ever prove any damn
one
thing?
of them got a ring. I'm not worried about them. They don't have a ring.
That's not
in the conversation.
But were they good enough to win a ring themselves individually?
Because they didn't win one.
Hey, Blackbeard, this was them in the playoffs.
Joking. The team itself, choke artists. So I get what you're saying, but when the way you breaking it down is you're singling out players and what they may or may not be capable of, and then you're saying, but the window for the team don't open up until you done seen those guys prove something. But if they prove it in that, but wait a minute, if in real time, as you're watching it, and it looks like, oh shit, these guys look like they can win it, that means the window is then. That's the window. You don't be good now, but you can afford to screw it up, and next year will be. That's when our window open. Anything could happen between.
Hold on.
Anything.
Hold on. For one,
You win when the
I
what they say
I
when
never
the
said
when
I
the
never
iron
said
is
and
hot. When the
said
iron
any-
is hot, that's when you strike.
I never
That's
said
right.
and said anything about we can
Red.
afford for them to sit there and screw it up
Red.
at all. That's a dub. What I'm sitting there saying is I am not one of those one that's sitting there jumping on. Like, I want the best for Penix. I know his potential. I'm an Oregon fan. We played against him 3 times for 3 years in college. I know what he's capable of. What I'm sitting there saying is what he said and showed in the NFL, he showed he can make throws, he showed he can miss throws. He got a 1-2 record. I need him to show that he's able to win games. Because if he's not able to show that he's able to win games, then there still ain't a damn window. Because you're not gonna win anything without a quarterback. Point blank period. You're not gonna win anything in the NFL without a quarterback. Now,
I'm finna mess you up
Blackbird,
with this.
hold on.
Because
Hold on.
okay, go ahead.
Hold on. Can you agree with that? Can you win a Super Bowl without a quarterback?
Nobody can win a Super Bowl without a quarterback.
Okay, so then therefore you have to
You got to have somebody
that you
throwing the ball and handing the ball off.
Exactly. So therefore you have to know that you have that guy on the center. Am I right or am I wrong?
You got to have somebody on the center. Yes.
All right. So now let's move on a little bit further. Now, the cap restraints that we had this offseason, we will not have next offseason because money is coming off the books. So therefore, once you know that you have this quarterback, and you see how the rest of the teams that they perform, you have X amount of dollars to go cap off and top off this team to get you over the hump.
Top it off how?
The window does not
Well,
open.
see, you saying this before there's been any football played in 2025. We don't know who is going to step up to the plate or not step up to the plate. Like I said, if Ruka Rororo and Brandon Doyle step up to the plate and those edge guys play at least what they played like last year, we know what Jesse Bates capable of. We think AJ Terrell is is at least top 10 in the league. Mike Hughes has proven that when he's healthy, he can damn near be a 1B. So, and we see what Billy Bowman is capable. We know that boy gonna be special. And DeMarco Halams is playing with a chip on his shoulder. And the offense is dynamic. That's why I said we don't know what you saying this before any football has been played in 2025.
Blackbird, let me ask you, how you felt going into the 2016 season?
I don't remember. I don't know.
I didn't know nothing. I'm gonna say that. Hey, and let me welcome Larry from the Dixon
No, I said the
Way.
Dixon Way.
What up, Larry?
What up, fellas?
What's up, Larry?
Larry.
Long time.
Go ahead,
Yeah,
Larry.
I know you tried to get in Friday, Larry, and I saw you bailed on me.
Yeah. Yeah, my internet was messing up, so. But yeah, great discussion. I think one thing that I think both of you guys got good points. I see what Winston is saying about money being freed up, but also the window is the window. What BlackBerry is saying does have validity. But look at the Atlanta Hawks in 2000 and them trying to have still now. How they trying to put a team around Trey that could possibly, really compete. So your window is your window. You never know when the window will open. But when it closes abruptly. Now, one thing that both of you guys have not, that I want to mention is, do we all have faith in our coaching staff to get this done? Like that.
Oh, Lord, don't start, Larry.
We're going to rely on a lot of young players and a new defensive coordinator. We all feel better about defensive
coordinator situation coming to Jimmy Lake. But again, the thing that's going to be back in mind is the coaching. I feel like young players we have can't fill roles. We got Xavier Watts straight out of the national championship game. He's probably going to be starting right beside Jesse Bates. I mean, anytime when you depend on young rookies fail, especially defensively, there's a deep learning curve. You know, that's my only worry. Can Coach you get them guys on the same page to play? Because I think offense, second year of the offense with Zach Robinson, I think it should be dynamic. But again, we're all guessing. We got to be honest. We're all guessing because we ain't seen them play in preseason. We all went to training camp. They look good playing against each other and against the Titans, who's one of the worst teams in all the NFL. But again, you know, that's my only concern. We're only going to go as far as our coaching. Do you, Blackberry, do you feel like this is a championship coaching staff? Forget the players. Because we all know that coaches can screw up a good roster. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of my question to the panel is like, do we all feel that this coaching staff can coach up young players, can get the best out of everyone?
Hey, Larry, hold on. Before y'all answer this question, Larry, quick
Yeah.
question. All right, the year of the Hawks that you just mentioned, right?
Yeah.
Would you consider that a window, or would you consider that a run?
I consider that an opportunity. You can call it a window, or you can call it a run, but they've been trying to grasp at that run going on 5 years.
Exactly. Same thing we did with 2016.
Exactly.
We literally sat there and loaded up the team to make a run, and we made a run to the Super Bowl.
Well,
that wasn't a window. We made a run, and
yeah.
then when 2017 came around, and we fall short of it, when the team to change the stuff, people don't understand why that happened.
Okay.
It's not the same team. It wasn't a window. We made a run. We just fell short of the goal.
Well, what I'll say is to Blackberry defense, when you have a team that's young, you would more so categorize it as a window. Because if you feel the way you feel about at least your offensive side, I can see where he's going. But again, my eyes shift towards the defense. Because again, if we had a middle of the pack defense last year with last year's schedule, we would have won 12 games. You know,
exactly.
Easily. So I see both sides. I really feel like we can load up next year after Kirk money come off the books.
Which
But
would do what? Open a window.
now I literally came in about probably 15 minutes ago, so I didn't know if you guys were talking about paying Michael Penix early or paying.
No. I said
have to pay.
I said that our window, our championship window opens up next offseason. When Kirk Cousins, once we know what we have in Penix, and Penix proved that he's able to do the job and be able to take us there, Kirk Cousins and all those bad contracts come off the books and be able to tweak the team to actually get us over the hump. That's when our championship window actually opens up.
Let me ask you a question once.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, Blackberry.
How many games did Patrick Mahomes play in his rookie year?
What was it? 7?
One.
No, of the season.
Oh, was it the last game of the season?
Yes, it was the last game of the season.
Last game of the season.
And then in that offseason, they got rid of Alex Smith.
All right, that's fine.
Where did they go in his second season?
They won a Super Bowl. Now riddle me this, because this is what you conveniently left out. What did they do the year before Patrick Mahomes got there? Because I'm
Wait a
pretty
minute.
sure they got to the
Wait a
AFC
minute.
Championship. Yeah, don't forget that part. They had
Wait a
18.
minute. Wait a minute.
They had
I
18.
didn't conveniently leave it out. You keep going back to a proven quarterback. Your quarterback proving something. That's what you keep going back to. So I'm giving you examples of quarterbacks
that won in their second season.
Regardless of how much starting time they got the year
They
before.
already had a team. That's the difference.
But why? But
that roster already went to the AFC Championship game. No, that's not. You can't sit there and say.
Wait a minute.
You can't compare that, because we haven't even been to the playoff in the past 7 years.
But you don't mention the team being ready. What you do is you mention a quarterback being proven, and then us having enough money the following year to top off the team, as if we already know what that means. We don't know.
Because I said the same thing about Seattle with Russell Wilson. They already had a team. That team was already built. That team was already built when Russell got there.
They were.
They was already built. Ben Roethlisberger
this a better
in
question for you,
Pittsburgh.
Winston.
Pittsburgh team was already built. They didn't need to add anything else to it. They just had to get Ben up to speed.
This is a better question for you, Winston.
Go for it.
When you evaluate the defense that's on paper right now, when you look at each individual and what they bring to the table or could bring to the table, what do you see the defense being if they live up to potential?
Top 15.
Somewhere between like 11 and 15.
Somewhere between 11 and 15.
Yeah.
This was the eighth ranked offense, even with all its blunders in 2024. It was the eighth ranked. It was the eighth best offense in football.
That's great.
So if we put
the age old adage.
Wait a minute. I'm still proving. Hold on.
Go ahead.
If you're saying that you think this could be a defense between 11 and 15 best in the league, right? The offense, do you feel like they have a better quarterback situation than they did last year? Yes or no?
I do feel that we have a better quarterback situation last year. I mean,
okay,
this year than last year.
Now,
hold on, because you sitting there trying to compare apples to oranges. We don't have the same offensive line that we had last year. Don't forget that part. That's a big add, because
we basically got the best right guard in football. We got one of the best left tackles in football. One of the best left guards in football.
Matter of fact,
Losers started 9 games last season, and we didn't skip a beat at center.
I'm gonna ask you this. I'm gonna ask you this right here, and this is gonna end all of it, right? Who is the starting right tackle for week 1?
Who's the starting right tackle right now?
Yeah.
On paper, it's the dude we got from Seattle.
Yeah.
On paper.
So another bomb.
Well, I thought it was Elijah Wilson starting.
What the name is?
Damn, Winston, we ain't seen him play yet. Damn.
That's what I'm saying. Like Winston, like it's cool and all that you want to see it. You want to see it happen before you believe in it. That's cool. That ain't how faith work though, and that ain't how. Like if I'm let me tell you how I process this with our Falcons and with anybody, with any team. I evaluate the talent, and I make an analysis based off of what that talent is capable of doing. Now, if they somebody that out and looking at it, I'm like, nah, that shit right there ain't gonna get the job done. Then if I'm saying that more as I go down the list of on the roster, I'm not gonna have a whole lot of faith in what that team can put together until I see something different. But when I go down this Falcon roster, it ain't too many stop gaps. It ain't too many.
Hey,
Now,
do you feel
biggest question mark for me, like I said, it ain't even on the offensive line.
Let me give you this little bit of knowledge, right? So Michael Jorrell, you claim like he's supposed to say today for us, right? Michael Jorrell played in 10 games last year. He played in 10 games last year. He was drafted last year too. He was a rookie last year. He played in 10 games. You know how many games he started?
3, I think.
3. He started 3. Okay. So
did you go look at those 3 starts?
Yeah, his first start was against us.
How did he do?
He gave up 4.
Go ahead, Larry.
He gave up 4 pressures. But that was his first start. All right. With the guy out of Seattle, we all know that Kelly McGarry was not a good pass blocker, but if he's a decent run blocker, I personally feel that Bijan's going to lead us more than Penix. That's what I feel. I feel this whole year we got to come.
I do too.
I feel like Bijan key to what we're going to do offensively. My question is, you guys went and didn't answer my question about the coaching, because for this, when we look back at the 2016 team, we had an all-star coaching staff, guys.
I thought I answered your question.
No. About our coaching, do you feel like this coaching is good enough to get us there? Because we keep comparing these teams. Like, if we compare it to the Falcon team of 2016,
he asked that to the panel too.
Head coaches, that guys are head coaches now. One was a quarterback coach, one was our offensive coordinator, one was our defensive coordinator. You know what I'm saying? So that coaching staff and our head coach. So that coaching staff was an all-star coaching staff. Now that we go back and look at it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we started a tree. We started a tree last.
We had Dan Quinn.
We had Matt LaFleur.
Moore. Hold on. Well, we had Dan Quinn, Raheem Moore, Kyle Shanahan, Matt LaFleur,
Urich, our defense coordinator.
Yeah, Albert was there.
Mike Daniels.
Yeah.
Who?
Mike Daniels with the Dolphins.
Mike Daniels with the Dolphins.
Mike McDaniel was here. I think he was the passing game coordinator then.
Yeah, passing coordinator.
And he was somebody else that was buried on the staff.
So that goes back to my whole coaching thing, guys. We keep looking at personnel. Do you guys feel, I mean, in your heart of hearts, do you feel like we have the coaching staff to get us there this year? That's a question that everybody is avoiding. They're not saying.
I don't think we had a coaching staff to get us here this year. I think we got a coaching staff to make some waves. But this year, no. I think they got to gel together the same way the team got to gel together. I don't think they're able to do it this year.
So Winston, I got a question. So you think we're gonna miss the playoffs again? Or you think
we can make the playoffs. We should make the playoffs. We definitely should. Like with McGarry down, I had all right, before McGarry went down, I had us at like a 97% of making the playoff. Now with him down, I'm around like 75%.
Yeah, I think we should be at 10-7.
Hey, that's a drop.
I think we'll be 10-7 and not gonna wild card.
It's not like we have a right-handed quarterback that's seeing pressures. We have a left-handed quarterback.
This is what I want y'all to think about.
Okay.
When anybody went down last year on the offensive line, how much did we really skip a beat when somebody had to fill in?
You mean with the right-handed quarterback?
You
You
listen,
mean
man.
you mean that guy?
Listen.
You do remember
You
he
can
came,
you can
you do
try to
remember he came to center too, right?
you can try to determine that's what makes the difference on if that's what you think makes the difference. But I don't think that make the difference. You still got blocking assignments. You can't turn around and see what's going on in the backfield. So being left-handed and right-handed don't or left-handed or right-handed quarterback means nothing to the
What?
offensive line. You still got your assignment. You have to win your assignment. So that means nothing in my opinion.
Hold
So
on, hold on. You
when
said
we have, I said your offensive line can't turn
uh
around and see what's going on
yeah,
behind them.
no, they can't. They definitely can't.
So
Question
they
though.
have their assignments and they have to win their assignments. When
Question.
we saw Michael Penix get it, when Michael Penix took over at quarterback, we didn't see any difference in the offensive line play.
Who was the
They
starting right
played just
tackle
as well
when
as they
Michael?
did with Kirk Cousins.
Who was the starting right tackle when Michael
Caleb
Penix took over?
McGarry.
Thank you.
But
Okay.
Caleb McGarry
Quick question.
hasn't always. Caleb McGarry was in and out the lineup the past few years with dealing with injuries, and the offensive line has still been one of
We're
the
not
best in
talking about the
football.
past few years
Wait a
because
minute, bro.
the
Wait a
past few
minute, bro.
years we
Wait a
had
minute.
right-handed quarterbacks.
Wait a minute, bro. The reason for that is Dwayne Letford, the offensive line coach. Whatever process he put this offensive line through, they're always ready to plug in and play.
Let me say
Always.
this. Let me
And
say
then there's
this.
also game planning. You can game plan for not having your starting right tackle in the game.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, you can game plan. That is true, Blackberry. You are correct. But when it came to last year and everything like that of that nature, you really had a good sense of depth because when Diamond went down, you could put Newsland in there. When um McGarry was dealing with injuries last year, you can put Storm Norton in there. You can put they was always ready to play, but I see what Winston is saying at the same time because McGarry gone, then you got Storm that's gone 6 to 8 weeks. So are we sure that is he gonna have that boy from Seattle ready to play in 2 weeks?
We just picked somebody up from the
Gerald.
practice squad, I guess.
Oh, you
Let me
got
Yeah,
another
We
one?
picked somebody else up. We picked up
yeah,
Michael Gerald.
I think from
yeah, him, but we got another
No.
offensive line.
Michael Gerald is who we traded for yesterday. All right,
Yeah,
yeah.
we traded him, but we
he's
picked
on the
somebody else
53.
up
He's on the
today.
53. We picked up another offensive tackle to put him on the practice squad.
practice squad.
But
That's what.
Right.
the point I'm trying to get across to y'all is this. All right.
Joshua Gray or Brandon Parker?
Both of them.
Nah,
We had both of
they
them
gone.
to
Well,
the
I was
practice squad.
just trying to see what name y'all were talking about, but we
It,
do
it,
have
Oh,
two
let,
on the
let me let
practice.
me let me let me
it
let me
really
finish
don't
up
matter.
Winston, right? Let me
Oh, go
finish
ahead.
up real quick. So you gotta see because last year we had the depth to do that at certain positions on the team. This team that's coming in, Blackberry, on the offensive line, we really don't know because we lost Diamond to Chicago. So Noodle stepping in. So the backup center for him, do we know that he can step in and play?
Javon
Do
Gwyn done got time at center before.
yeah, I understand that.
When
But do,
when he got time at center outside of preseason, when he got time, he ain't never took a snap for the Falcons in a live game. That's cap.
I
oh,
think
yeah,
he
so
did.
so
And
that's the
Devon James
thing.
been here for 3 years. He never took a snap for the Falcons in a live game.
So when it comes down to it, we don't have the same what we had from last year that can plug into play. So that's why offensive line is a major concern, especially at that right tackle position, because basically we doing a plug in and play type of ordeal to protect Pennett's blind side.
Yeah, I get all that. But what I explained was Dwayne Lefford had his group ready to go.
Yeah, but I understand that, Black Bear, but he
and we
had
didn't skip a
time
beat.
to develop that type of motion with that squad last year. He's not having he don't have time to build that right tackle like he did last year because two of his main people that he depended on are out
Well,
right now.
that's kind of not true because
How is that, Black Bear?
you can still put Wilkerson. Wilkerson has been with this group. You can still
But
put Wilkerson over there.
wait, did you see
Wilkins
Wilkerson
been
play?
playing guard for the past 4 seasons.
That's
Have you
true,
seen
but
how?
he's a swing offensive lineman. He can play either. Or.
And did you?
Wilkinson is trash. He started off with a jet. For
I
one,
I I
he was
agree with you that
undrafted.
Wilkerson
He
is
was
not that
undrafted.
good.
He started with the jet. He came here. He was here.
I agree with you. He is not that good.
Yeah,
Oh, you had.
he's not good. He's not good at all. He's like, all right.
But once again,
I
if
understand. Hold
if
on. Give me a second. I understand people having the Knicks player up mentality, which is great. It's
you gotta
great for
have that
the
mentality, you ain't got no
it's
choice.
great. It's great for the locker room. That is great for the locker room. But when it actually boiled down to it, is a reason why there's a starter, a second string, a third string, practice squad. The people that we sitting there trying to plug in are practice squad players.
This
Like call a spade a spade.
when
Wilkinson wouldn't have made the 53 roster if it wasn't for McGarry going down. He would have been a practice squad player. He may have got elevated later on in the season, but he would have been a practice squad player. All right. So if we start Gerald, Wilkinson would be his immediate backup.
Yeah.
Gerald only played 3 games as a starter last year. But he was not a blindside. Let me ask
wait a
you
minute,
this.
bro.
Let
This is
me
where
ask
I'm
you this.
looking at.
Because
This is why I'm looking at it.
This is the biggest
This
thing.
is why I'm looking at it from a team aspect.
What do you decide?
Your focus is so much on this one position being such a big question mark that you're forgetting other aspects of the game that take place.
Go for it.
One, coaching, preparation, game planning. We kept 4 tight ends. 3 out of those 4, I'm very confident in their blocking abilities, and that's Tegan Quintariano, Warner, and Felipe Franks.
Man, oh my God.
Game planning. And when I think you was going, well, you can't deny that Felipe Franks ain't a good blocker. He's a good blocker. If he ain't nothing, he can play special teams and he can block. Now, game planning.
Hey,
if
Larry,
you know with Caleb McGarry, you was gonna do this anyway. With Caleb McGarry, you was gonna do a lot of chipping with tight ends. You was gonna do that anyway with Caleb McGarry over there. And then with this kind of offense, you're getting the ball out your hand fast because you got playmakers in the backfield like Bajan and Tyler, and you're gonna use Ray a lot, getting the ball out fast in the slot, getting the ball out fast on the outside for screens and shit. We're gonna run a lot of screens. So I know it, you I kind of feel like the way that you saying it is that you wasn't really that confident in what we was gonna be able to do anyway.
No.
But now that you see we ain't got that right tackle, now that just done pretty much just you done pulled the whole hat over your eyes.
No,
but
bro.
you gotta look at it. You gotta look at every aspect. You gotta look at every aspect of the game. If you just solely focused on the right tackle not being there, then you're completely missing all of the other possibilities that you could go through. It ain't the end all be all because you ain't got your right tackle just because you got a left-handed quarterback. It ain't the end all be all. Teams deal with injury. Championship teams deal with injuries the same way anybody else team deal with injuries. You got the game plan to get through them injuries.
Let me ask you.
And hell, most of the fan base didn't even like Storm Norton, but now we can't wait till he get back week 8.
I like Storm because he looked good. There's the difference. So I actually pay attention to what players actually do. Quick question though. How many left-handed starting quarterbacks are there in the league?
I don't know the answer.
All right, I'll give you an answer to it. It's only one.
Cool.
He down there Miami.
Yeah, two.
Okay.
Two
So
it's a little bit.
all right. So what happened when Tua right tackle went down?
You guys asked me up.
Wait a minute. That Miami offensive line was trash anyway.
Bro,
You ain't been no. You can't compare no Miami offensive line to our offensive line, bro. Cut it out.
when Tua took and went down and spazzed up on the field, that blitz came off of the right tackle.
Okay, that's that situation.
No, that ain't a situation. That's a reality. That's the reason why
It's the reality to that situation.
Hold on. That's the reason why a blindside tackle get paid more than the other tackle.
Yeah,
absolutely.
And it is a huge gap disparity between the two. Why? Because the blindside tackle is more important than the other tackle. Why? Because he protects the most important and valuable piece on the field.
Okay. So, in your opinion, because I answer the question, in your opinion, because the right tackle is out for the season, that means and Storm Noah ain't gonna be until the middle of the season. You pretty much writing us off for the season, right?
I ain't sit there and wrote nothing off. I'm sitting trying to get you to understand the importance of what we're missing.
You don't have to get me to understand. I understand perfectly well. I gave you examples of how we could get around that. I'm a solution provider. I don't look at problems and try to and dwell on the problems and say, okay, well, I'll just get to that later. Because that's basically what you're saying. Next year we can get to handling the right tackle issue.
Oh no,
I'm looking at being a solution provider for now.
I said that I wouldn't open up till next year, well before Caleb got hurt.
So, like I said, you haven't had that much confidence in this year's team anyway.
I know this team, as currently constructed, can make the playoff and win a game or two. Do I think is there a probability of us making the Super Bowl? No. Is there a chance of us making the Super Bowl? Yes.
I don't think you think that at all.
Like, you can think whatever you want to think.
because you so fixed on the right tackle situation.
See that's the thing I don't do. I don't deal in hopefuls. I don't do that.
All we can do is hope because nobody has a crystal ball.
I deal in off of analytics, what I see. That's the name. That's why the name of the show is the eye test. What I see, when I actually sit there and see, the window for this team is not this year. It opens next year.
But Mr. Thorne, we haven't seen this team in action.
What was the point of having any of the rosters that we had with Arthur Smith?
Hey, Blackberry. Now, hey, you dealing in hope, Blackberry, and we Hawks fans.
That's not hope. That's I don't even know what to call it.
See, there you go. There you go. As much as me and you used to argue about them suckers.
Yeah. I ain't front of we don't know what the team can do though. Really be honest with you, all we need is to be playing consistent football. You never know. You never know.
But see, thing is, and I've been sitting here listening, and I'm looking at something that Raheem said about the blindside factor. Now Raheem is trying to minimize the blindside factor. Okay, now you the coach. Only thing you can do, coach, is to prove what you say. I'm waiting to see. You said McGarry being down, y'all gonna overcome that. To your point, Blackberry, that's exactly what you're supposed to do. All right. I had said from the very beginning. Offensive coordinator, your pass routes are too long. Okay, get the ball out of Penix's hand, slants, screens, things of that sort. Then once you soften them up and they start creeping up, bomb them over the top. You got 2 receivers that can go get it. You got 2, might have 3 that can go get it. All right? That's how you frustrate a defensive line. And if you remember last year in that Washington game, I think the defense had played about 75 or 80 snaps because of pick-a-pick. Same thing that happened in the Super Bowl. Falcons defense was out there all day long. Number one, because of the fact that Matt Ryan went 1 for 7 on 3rd down. When it came time for him to pass complete, he went 1 for 7 on 3rd down. As long as we didn't get a 3rd down, we were Gucci, like Demond said. But went 1 for 7 on 3rd down. You kept your defense out there on the field for 90-something snaps, chasing after Tom Brady. You're right when you got ready to get your hands on him, ball gone pop. I can't pop him now. I can't do nothing to him. So that's how you're gonna have to do with the Falcons. That's how we're gonna have to do. It's gonna have to be quick. It's gonna have to be methodical. And to Larry's question, and I think Larry gone. To Larry's question about the Falcons coaching staff. Now, Blackberry, now you saw Raheem Morris make some dumb moves. Especially in the Washington game. He did some stuff that
probably
I
the
just
worst
didn't
game
understand.
he ever coached.
Huh?
Probably his worst coaching performance was in that Washington game.
Yeah. Now, we've had a change at quarterback coach. You got Doug Williams' son that's coaching Michael Penix versus that Arthur Smith holdover.
Yeah.
And see, TJ Yates, man. I mean,
Yates, he need to go. He
the pass game coordinator.
Yeah.
John,
okay. Now, what is that?
John. I mean TJ Yucks.
Yeah. What? That was that dog name that used to have a dog house on his head. You never did see it on what was that, the Blue Falcon or something? With his dog Yuck. But I mean, TJ Yates. All right. Well, I'm not gonna go down that road. I'm not gonna go down that road, Blackberry. Because see, man,
we might as well be ready. We might as well just be ready to see TJ Yates for a little while here in Atlanta until because they've been grooming him for something. I don't know what, but he's been here for some time now, and they've been grooming. Arthur Blank been grooming TJ Yates for something. I don't know what, but for something. Maybe a head coaching job someday. I don't know.
I got it, Blackberry. He gonna take Rick McKay place. That's what it is.
Shit, it might. He might. I don't know.
Hey.
He might. Because Blank Jr., TJ Yates, him and Blank Jr., they ace boom coons. So
yeah,
it might be what it is.
Yeah, you know what? That's true. I didn't know that John, TJ Yates and the son, they pretty close.
Oh, see. That Blackberry. Now I'm gonna go back to you, Blackberry. Now who does that remind you of? What does that remind you
of? Them damn rascals. Don't get me started, bro. I don't even want to talk about them. Y'all know how I feel about Nick Wrestle, boy. Every time we get talking about Nick Wrestle, I say the same thing. If anybody see him,
he gone now, y'all. He's gone. Landry Fields is gone. The son is gone, and we got a real GM.
No. Wait a minute. Red Son ain't gone. He's still there.
In the front office.
Matter of fact, the son did not have the president of basketball operations title. He didn't have that. He was vice president or something else. And he was the one that stabbed. He was the one that stabbed Slink in the back. He was supposed to be following around Slink, learning how to be an executive. And he was following around with him, trying to wait until he got into a dark place where he could stick the knife in him. That's what happened.
Try to take a shortcut and get in good with Trey on. And and
Yeah,
sneak
that,
through the back
man.
door having all the
That
puppet
particular
strings.
situation right there, man. I don't need to see a repeat of that around here. I definitely don't.
I could definitely tell. I could definitely tell that when the Sun making moves this offseason, that was somebody knew what they were doing.
Yeah, now
Oh, yeah.
and you talking about Anssi this year?
This past offseason, the reason that we got hope for the Hawks coming up is that was somebody knew what they were doing this offseason.
Well, hey, if you really want to look at it, he was the one that made the trade for getting Dyson Daniels up here from the Pelicans and sending what call it down there, man, Blackberry. I don't know what's going on, my doggone memory.
DeJounte Murray.
Yeah, DeJounte Murray down there to the Pelicans. Then
that was good
you got Niang, and two other players up here. All right. Those were Anssi moves because the last move that them fools made was giving away 4 first-round draft picks for DeJounte Murray.
Yeah. Y'all still got Niang?
No, Niang is gone.
He gone.
He's gone.
I thought it was.
He was gone. No, I was talking about what we acquired when we got rid of Bogey. And hey, Blackberry, now you know how I feel about Bogey.
Yeah. Bogey was your boy.
Bogey helped me out in 2021.
Man, that doggone Bogey. Go and see that. You know what? That reminds me again, or gets me about these players coming here injured. Bogey came here injured, just like Clint Capella.
Yeah.
Waited until we signed him to a contract before he decided to go have a knee operation. First action he has is over there in his native country. Okay, he playing. Okay, man, that was just so messed up. Your first basketball action after you get your knee straightened out, you go over there play for your country.
You go play for your country.
Yeah. Instead of playing for the team that pays, man, death row is whatever. Anyway, yeah. You know, instead of playing for the team that pays you, you on and off the injured reserve list with your knee all the time you here. We get a 20-point game out of you every now and then. I think he's had a 30-point game one time.
So he never had another season.
Huh? Say what, Red?
After that run, he never had another healthy season.
See,
after that 2021 run, he never.
Yeah, see that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Are y'all just like to use that Atlanta team? You know, whenever coaches want to get some money, they come to Atlanta, they interview them, wine them and dine them, and they offer them something. And what they do, they'll take that offer to another team and say, hey, you see what Atlanta offered me? Then next thing you know, they matching what Atlanta offered them, and they go sign with somebody else. Players and coaches alike.
That's why I can't appreciate
it. Didn't happen this year though. It could have. The dude from Minnesota. Yeah. We got Kennard. We got Porzingis. They didn't play us like a fool. They seem happy about coming here. So like I say, I don't know who it was that was making. I don't know if it was that me or whoever was in front of this offseason, but whoever it was, they knew what they were doing because they got every move they wanted. Every move they wanted.
I think that's how he got the job. He pitched the game plan to him, and he put it in motion. But them advisors that they had this year, John, last year. Remember them advisors they had? That's who told them. That's who told Tony Wrestler, you're gonna have to put your boy in check. You're gonna have to make your superstar understand that he ain't running shit. And you're going to have to let the puppet go. You're going to have to let the puppet go. Landry Field got to go. You got to get somebody in here that know what they doing. And you got to tell your boy to get out the way.
And
Outta
see,
here.
now, Blackberry, what was that, Red?
I would Blackberry say, get out of here, Junior.
Oh, yeah. Now, Blackberry, now you remember we had a long discussion about this when that thing first jumped off with Rustler and Slink.
Yeah.
We had a long discussion about that. And my problem was, okay, now I can understand a succession plan for your family, for your son. All right. But it can't be here. You already you burnt your bridges here already because you've become friends with one of the people on the team. All right. You can't have the conversations that you need to have with this man about things that he was doing. Then you get him in quote unquote trouble by having him fly on the flight by himself with you.
Right.
Instead of flying with the team. So thing is, look, your son want to learn how to be a general manager, a team official or something of that nature. Send him to San Antonio. Send him away from here. Let him learn under a Greg Popovich. Okay, you can't be here. You can't be here because of that doggone relationship. That relationship and that move that you made just screwed up the team for at least 3 or 4 years. We had to go and get draft picks back by hook or by crook in order to be able to do anything. We had to go get those picks back. Now, what if we had those picks and we saw a Giannis, we saw a Siakam or somebody like that we could have put together a couple of picks and grabbed them, okay? But you didn't have them. We didn't have them because y'all gave them away. And from what I was hearing about Landry Fields, man, they said, okay, I remember Matt saying that he was highly respected, and was deserving to get in the job. But once he got the job, everybody was laughing at him as the doggone town idiot behind his back.
Yeah, that's right.
So I said, I mean, the Hawks, look, and we were fussing about all the people that we need to get here. We need to get Giannis here. We might need to get Siakam here. Look, everybody talking about the Hawks like a dog, especially Travis Slink up there in Washington, especially him.
Yeah.
Because don't think for one minute that Nate McMillan and that situation here with the Hawks didn't spread all around the doggone league. Because Nate McMillan go to the Lakers?
Yep, he over there with us.
He over there with the Lakers. Now you know they talking about us like a dog. Hey, Nate, what was it like in Atlanta? You know we got to play them tomorrow.
John, why you think they kept that man off the Olympic team? Why you think they kept that man off the? Why you think they kept him off the Olympic team?
Which one? Who?
Trae Young.
Oh man, yes. Kept him off the Olympic team. Wouldn't let him be an all-star. I mean, man,
don't make all-star list. The only way he get on all-star is if he a reserve.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Let me ask y'all this. Cause y'all are Hawks fans.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
All right. On the Olympic team, whose spot will Trae Young will take?
LeBron.
I don't even remember. I can't remember.
You knew that was coming.
Not looking it up who I was on that team, but I know it was somebody. I was like, ain't no goddamn way you telling me that you gonna put them over Trae Young. I got to look up who was on that team.
You think you might be thinking about Derek White?
It was one scrub. Who? Yeah, that's about him. It was one scrub on that that should have made it. Derek White.
See that they made some late additions to that Olympic team, didn't
they? They added Derek White,
and they still didn't put Trae Young on.
Because
remember they thought he was gonna make it. My bad, Winston.
Let's call a spade a spade. Trae Young isn't a point of attack defender.
He ain't no defender.
Exactly. That's why they ain't put his ass on the Olympic team. Look at the point guards that they had. They all are point of attack defenders.
Boy, we needed it too for that last game. Oh boy, did we need it.
Exactly. Trae Young would have like. There's
We
no
would have
purpose of
lost.
me having. There's no point. There's no point of me having Trae Young and Steph Curry on the same team at
Nope.
all. Cause they do the exact same shit.
Oh,
There's
and
no
check
Well,
purpose.
not starting. I would say not starting.
Starting or
check this
backing
out,
up
Wes.
each other. There's no purpose of it.
Check
Because
this
Okay,
out,
now
Wes.
who came in? Who
I'm
came in
weakening
for Steph Curry?
I'm weakening my roster. I'm weakening
Halliburton
my
didn't
roster sitting having two players that do the exact same thing.
Halliburton didn't even play. Now check that out. So how the hell would Trey
Yeah,
gonna
he
play
ain't
if
play.
Halliburton?
But Halliburton played better defense than Trey.
But I'm saying,
Yeah, but he
he's a
wasn't
bigger point
gonna
guard.
take Halliburton plays anyway. It was Derek White and Drew Holiday folks looking like you could Drew Holiday, okay, because he can play defense and he can give you a spark from three from
And
time
Derek
to
White
time.
do too. Derek White
do
led
too,
the
but
league
did you
on
need
3-pointers
both?
last year.
The question was, did you need both of them? You could have used more playmaking. You could have used the Trae Young and still had the Drew Holiday to give you a defensive spot.
No, sir, because you got to look at how they structure the team. They already had a playmaker in LeBron. Secondary playmaker would have been Steph. I don't need another playmaker. I want
Steph
defense.
ain't never been a playmaker.
I want defense.
Steph is a part of the play. He ain't a playmaker.
Exactly.
He ain't
with him sitting there drawing attention, he can easily sit there and dump the ball off to somebody else, and they find the next open person.
Not saying that he can't. That just ain't been his role.
But at the same time, too,
I give
Steph
LaCoon
is
credit.
6'3".
He's good enough to do that. That's all he
Steph is 6'3". Trey is what, 6 foot on a good day?
6'1".
Yeah, they say
he's 1 in a pair of Nikes.
Man, that man is 6 foot. He 5'11". Beyond. He 5'11". He another AI.
I done stood in there to him. He all that 6. He all of that 6 feet. But it's when I look at what we talking about this Olympics team.
He had sand in the shoes.
You could have used another playmaker coming off the bench and still had Drew Holiday to play your 2.
If they needed another playmaker come out the bench, they would have played Halliburton more.
But they didn't.
Case in point.
But see, okay, now with Trae Young leading the league,
defense with this year.
With Trae Young leading the league in assists versus a Halliburton or anybody else, I would have I'd have my assist leader out there on the floor.
Yeah, not no damn Derek White.
I wouldn't.
Yeah, instead of Derek White. Now, but Derek White could shoot though. See, that's the thing about Derek White. Derek White could shoot. You know,
shoot it behind though. Yeah.
Yeah, he can shoot.
I wouldn't have put Trey on that team. Like me personally, I just wouldn't. Because I went.
Did they win?
I went with point of attack defenders.
Did they win?
Size up front, size on the wing. And we was short. To be honest, we were short at center. I don't need to be short at center. I don't need to be short at the 5 and at the 1. That doesn't bode well.
Who do we have at center? Who was
it? Bam? Was it Bam?
Was it Bam?
I think it was Bam.
That's what I thought. And see, Bam. Now I'm gonna tell you, Bam plays above his height.
Exactly. He like
if you understand what I'm saying.
With a better offensive game.
Yeah. He plays above his height, and he's a Bam is all around. And see, that's why at 6'9", that's why I be, Blackberry, when them Joker was talking about 00 at center, I said, look, he's not no Bam Adebayo that has an outside shot, can jump and block shots. dunk like I don't know what. Man,
He the T-move version of Bam About.
Oh yeah, John. He don't got a little better now. He improved
yeah,
a little bit.
but
That's
he's
nice,
not
dog.
tall
But
enough.
he's not him.
He's not tall enough to play center. He'll make a
Like,
good foe. But
what,
man, the
That's
way
why
that
I never understood why we didn't play him at the
some players are good, but they're just not them. They're just
they
not
not
that.
he's
They're
not
just not that.
6'9" in the
He
Eastern
had
Conference.
he
6'9". No.
he's had his moment now. I mean, I've seen
He's
him
had
play
his
young
moment.
stuff.
Quick question: has he consistently done it day in, day out, day in, day out?
Hell no.
No.
Case in point.
No.
If
Now,
that was
and
the case,
see,
we would make playoffs.
and okay, a lot of times when we would bring up about the shortcomings of Double O, they point to the points and they point to the rebounds. Okay. If you notice what Double O does, he's gonna get a lot of points because he's a lob target. Okay, he's a lob target. But give that man the ball anywhere near the key. This joker can't. He looking for somebody to pass the ball to.
He lost in the sauce.
He looking for somebody to pass the
ball
ball
on
to.
the floor.
See, like if you're undersized at a bigger position, you have to be able to facilitate. Like that. That's why Draymond Green is going to be a Hall of Famer, because he actually orchestrate their offense, and he ain't number 6'5", playing center.
Mm-hmm.
He orchestrates their offense. The offense goes through Draymond. Draymond facilitate, do the dirty work, all the above. The offense, Draymond is the offense. If Draymond is outside of that offense, Steph Curry wouldn't have the career that he had. Klay Thompson wouldn't. Well, no, Klay would still have the same career because Klay just a straight up shooter.
I wish Coach
Steph Curry wouldn't have the same career. Because you're a two guard masquerading as a one. You got to have somebody to feed you the ball.
Well, it was a great masquerade because it worked.
Give it to you.
Got him 4 championships.
None of the small forward. Hold on.
Did he need Winston? Did he need somebody to give him the ball?
No, not really.
Yes.
No.
Man, y'all crazy. Y'all crazy.
Yeah, somebody find Coach. Somebody find Coach.
Actually, look at the way he played in the NBA. This ain't college no more. In college, he was sitting there doing all that crazy stuff and getting open. All right, watch how he played in the NBA.
He's perpetual motion.
If Steph bring the ball up the court, once he crossed over half court, he getting the ball out of his hand. Steph is in motion.
But that's because that's the format that they put together. That was their strategy, and it worked like perfection.
Yeah, because he's shooting he's shooting off ball. He's not handling the ball.
I get what you're saying. We can only go based off of what we've seen, and that's how they play in. But I don't
wait a minute.
I don't think he needed somebody to get him the ball.
I break it down.
That's just what the strategy has been.
I break it down even easier for you. Now can Steph sit there and create? Yes, he can. He can create his own shot. I'm not taking that away from him.
Okay, so then that's what we're talking about.
I'm not taking that away from him. What I'm saying is Steph is more effective, and he's going to score more doing what he's doing instead of having the ball in his hand like a true point guard. He's not that.
Just all around. He's just an all around offensive guy,
man. Now let me break it down to you, because understand the offense that they run a variation of the triangle offense. It's literally what they run. Steph is in motion they run triangle offense.
Nobody can run our offense. That is our offense.
Golden State runs the triangle offense.
Do
Are
you
you
see
serious?
it right here? Nobody can run that offense but us.
Are you serious?
Nobody.
Are you serious? You serious right now? Are you joking? Golden
Well, if they
State
running
offense.
it, if they
Golden
running it,
State
you know what they
offense
got.
is the
You know,
triangle offense.
but that's because Curry got it. Well, that's because Curry biting it off Phil Jackson, who probably taught it to his ass.
Exactly. It's the same. Now
But that's
look at it.
our offense. We
Look,
perfected it.
listen. Hear me out. All right. So Ted damn, what the hell the assistant coach for the Bulls.
Winter,
Ted
Tex Winter.
Tex
Winter.
Winter took and created a triangle with the Bulls. All right. Who's the motion man in that offense? Michael Jordan. Right? He was the motion man in the offense. Who was the entry who was the entry pass player in that offense? Pippen. All right. Let's move it forward. Triangle goes from Chicago to LA. Who's the motion man in that offense? Kobe. Who's the entry man to that offense? Fisher.
Yeah.
All right. Offense moved from LA to Golden State. Who's the motion man in that offense?
Oh, okay. I thought you were gonna do both. I thought you were gonna do both phases, the 3P and when Shaq left. Sorry.
No, they won't. When Shaq left, they won't run the triangle.
Well, we ran it when Phil got back. I'm talking when Phil came back. Remember?
I hear quiet.
Can you hear me?
That's what I thought. I thought my Wi-Fi went out again. I wasn't sure what happened.
Hold on, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. We didn't hear nothing there for a second.
Oh, yeah. No. I don't know what the hell happened. My dad was saying weak connection. All right. So when Phil came back, who was the entry motion man was still Kobe. Who was the entry on pad? Paul Gasol.
Yeah, or Lamar Odom.
All right. Now the triangle offense go from LA to Golden State. Who the motion man? Steph. Who's the entry pass? Draymond. It's the same system. It just moved. It is literally the best offense ever created in life. Point blank period. If you got that offense, if you can't win in that offense, you's a bum. Like you literally just a bum. There's no excuse for it.
Didn't Detroit run something like a triangle?
Detroit
Hamilton was the motion man.
Detroit tried it. They tried it, but they
with who? With who?
Real Hamilton
back
and
when
Chauncey
Rip
Billups.
them was there.
That wasn't the bad boy.
No,
not the bad boy.
They tried it
them.
when Rip and Chauncey was there.
Yeah, I'm talking about when Rip and Chauncey and the Wallace boys was there.
Tayshaun Prince, Joe, Ben Wallace, Rasheed Wallace.
Yeah, they tried it. They tried it, but they
can't run that thing
they took it and double down. They took it and double down on the big man. They doubled down on the big man and ran more of a how can you call it?
They tried to do a lot of what's going to work for Trae Young and the Hawks with that triple motion action with the lob action coming out the baseline and coming out the wing, because that's what pretty much gave the Hawks the edge when they went on that run to the Eastern Conference Finals. Nobody had an answer for that triple option. Nobody had an answer for it. Trey had the best floater in the
that
game.
team, that team was so
You
deep,
had
man.
2 lob threats coming crashing the basket, and then you had John Collins who could pop and shoot. So nobody had an answer for that shit.
Yeah, man, we had Herder, we had
Oh,
Hill.
you didn't have nothing.
Hey, John, that game 7
Don't do
versus
her like
Philly
that,
now.
John.
Don't
do her
do it
like
like that, John. That game 7 versus Philly.
Red, you right. Red, you right. One game. I thought he was gonna take off. I really did. Same thing with Hunter. You remember Hunter had one good doggone game in the playoff. I mean, lighting it up. And that was it. That was it. You know, and Herder, Kayvon. Boy, y'all.
I mean, yeah, that was the same thing they thought about TJ Warren in the bubble. He had that 50-point game, and then after that, when the last time you heard of a TJ Warren?
No,
wait a minute.
I mean,
from the Pacers. TJ Warren had 50 point in one game in the bubble.
I remember that.
Like,
yeah.
where's TJ Warren at now?
He disappeared. I'm trying to figure.
Let me say this before I get up out of here, though. I'm about to bounce, man. But when he come back to circle it back around to them Falcons, man. Listen, the right tackle position got a big question mark on it. This is true. The offensive line depth, yes, there's a question mark on it. But I'm gonna lean on some proven things too. Dwayne Leffert, he's proven to get his offensive line ready to step up to the plate. He's proven to do that. This offense was the 8th best deep offense in football with a quarterback completely falling off the damn cliff in the middle of the damn season. And they still managed to be a top 10 offense. If we can be a top 10 offense with that going on, I think we can survive through some depth issues and the right tackle issue on the offensive line. As long as our quarterback ain't throwing the game away, and as long as our coaches understand how to coach in critical situations during the game, I think on paper the personnel is there. Evaluating the talent, I look at the talent and I think to myself, we got game changers on both sides of the ball. And everybody can agree. To win a championship, you can't be basic. You got to have game-changing ability in the personnel group. I think we have that. It's going to be a fun and very interesting and intriguing week 1 against Tampa Bay. A lot of people saying it's a must-win. I look at things from a statistical standpoint. I'm not going to say it's a must-win, but what I will say is if you don't win it, you're going to be looking at a whole lot of uphill if you don't win that game.
Boy, Raheem,
the uphill battle is going to be immense.
They're going to chew him in a new ass. They're going to bite him a new ass.
Okay, Blackberry. Now, Blackberry, what kind of upheaval are you expecting to see? If this goes wrong?
What am I expecting to see?
Or what? I mean, what type? You said if it doesn't go right, you're expecting a whole bunch of upheaval.
No, he said uphill.
Huh?
He said uphill.
I said uphill.
Uphill. Oh, okay. Excuse me. I'm sorry.
Uphill climb.
Oh yeah. Well, ain't we used
to
that
first game? It's gonna be a colossal uphill battle. After
Raheem,
okay.
Raheem,
it's gonna be a scrap. It's gonna be a dog fight.
Raheem, he gonna need security. And if we lose that first game, after not playing the starters in the preseason, boy, they gonna rip him a new asshole. He might well don't even go to the press conference. The D-leg gonna be sitting there waiting for him. Like Kermit be sipping his tea on that little bit. That how D-leg gonna be waiting for him coming in that press conference.
Hold on, yeah. Blackbird. Before you leave out here, all right. Did you see when Raheem sit there and try to get smart? Who was it? I want to say it was D-Lay.
Yeah, it was
D
It
D.
Lane,
It
yeah.
was.
was
That's
D-Lad.
what
Yeah,
I
I
It was
seen
said.
it.
D-Lad.
He said the one gonna be waiting on him in the press conference. He gonna be waiting
Yeah, I
on him.
seen it.
Yeah, it was D-Lad.
Yeah, it was
All right.
D Lane.
Now another question, Blackbird, before you go. What's your prediction for the season?
I think we can win 12 games. I think our ceiling is 12. I think our floor is 9. Um, we make the playoffs, even if it's that seventh seed, we make the playoffs. And anything can happen from there. My mindset when it comes to the NFL, if you make it to the dance, you could possibly you could go home with the prom queen, just make it to the dance. In the NBA, you can't just make it to the dance and think it's all good. You got to actually be the damn prom king. So in the NFL, anything can happen. So
If you
just
make
make
it
it
to
to
the
the
dance,
dance.
you got a chance.
Make it to the dance, you got a chance.
Uh,
Hey man, I appreciate the conversation. Hey Winston, man, like I said, man, we gonna have different opinions, man, but I
oh,
appreciate the
better.
conversation, bro.
Hey man, I loved
I
it. I
appreciate it.
loved it. I love it. Hey, Blackbird, man, plug your show, bro, before you get up out here.
Yeah, so Thursday nights we do the Rex Pit on YouTube. The channel is the home team with Blackberry. That's Blackberry, no C, just a K. And we do shows on Thursday evening at 8 p.m. The Rex Pit. On Monday we do Let's Be Clear at 4 p.m. Eastern Time, and Tuesday we do Fans Speak, where I drop the link so fans can come on and they can join the panel on Tuesdays at 4 p.m. Eastern Time.
Hey, put the link for your show in the chat.
Oh yeah, let me
Yeah,
do that real quick.
yeah. Everybody that's sitting there on here with us right now. If y'all ain't already subscribed to the Blackbird, subscribe to him. I thoroughly enjoyed this conversation.
Yes,
Um,
sir.
and they may talk flag football and Atlanta Hawk basketball, man. Subscribe, like, run up the comment, show them the same love y'all show us.
I appreciate that.
No, man, I appreciate you coming through, man.
Yeah, Blackberry, glad you could make it through. We got another month before we can really get the cussing
Man,
about
I
man.
ain't gonna lie
And
to you. I ain't in too much of hurry for it. I put it in the private chat so you can copy and paste.
yeah.
But
Hey,
I
John,
ain't
you
gonna
gotta
lie to you,
get
John. I ain't in no damn hurry for that heartache. Like
Yeah.
I tell folks, the Falcons will make you want will make you want to curl up in the fetal position and go to sleep with your thumb in your mouth. But them Hawks make you want to go kill somebody.
Man, shoot, boy.
Not me, Blackbeard. I left them where they were soon. They traded Dominique. I'm just a heartless, soulless fan right now. They already don't disappointed me. They can't disappoint me no more. I mean, we don't have the biggest disappointments ever.
Hey man, the Hawks are our guilty pleasure. John know that.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
yeah. And
All
man,
right, man. Appreciate y'all, man. Y'all take it easy, man. Be safe
all
in
right,
these
take
streets
it
too.
easy, Blackberry, man. I see you down the way.
All right, bro.
Peace.
All right. And yeah, man. Shoot, I guess William Amy.
No, I'm for
Oh, okay. But I
Oh,
see
for real?
James gone. So, but man. Well, gentlemen, I'm gonna have to wrap it up. I got something I got to do in the morning. So, Red, I saw y'all on Saturday. You didn't know whether you were working Saturday morning or not, but I saw you on there.
Yeah, that's right, baby. That's right. We'll be back at it again, y'all, Saturday morning, 11 a.m. Red and Real Sports Show. Y'all know where to find me, Facebook page, the rest of the time. Thanks, John and Winston, for having me today. Another great episode, another good debate. Appreciate that. William, James,
real.
everybody else that was on.
Appreciate chatting with you. John Winston, thanks for having me again. I test, baby. Bam.
Yes, sir.
Hey Ray, you didn't see that last comment, did
What that?
No,
Let me look at it. Hold
what's
on,
that?
hold on. I gotta look at it.
it? Yeah.
Hold on. What you said? YouTube, iTunes, BlackBerry. That's what that comedy?
Nah, the one
Oh,
after
Chris
that.
gonna be a Magic fan. Man, we gonna get out of here.
I
Orlando
don't see
Magic.
it. Text me to me on Facebook Messenger. Yo, mine's William Amy. And the name on
What
Facebook.
is what is William talking about?
He said
I
something that
don't
he
know.
had put in the comment. You said you put something in the comment. I couldn't see it.
I said red.
Oh, I think you was talking to me. My bad.
That's what I could have sworn you said. And this nigga just running his damn mouth. I'm like, what are you talking about?
Oh,
All right,
that shit is
Red.
fucking classic.
Hey, hey, William, you gonna
Yes,
start a
sir.
show? Are you gonna start a show?
Nah, I ain't starting. So I be working. Man. I work 10 hours still 4 days a week. I'm only off on weekends, but I be going to the games though. I be on my little social media platform.
Where
All
you
Like your
work
right.
at
mama
Amazon?
10 hours a day.
10 hours a day, 4 days a week. Man, I wish I could have got a shift like that. So you got Friday, Saturday, and Sunday off.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Man,
Man,
Where you
lucky
work at
something.
Amazon?
No, sir. I was at restaurant. It's a warehouse job I had at Elabel.
Oh, what?
Yeah, it's kind of outside from the I-16 out here in the Bryan County, in the country counties.
No, no. Hey, bro, you gotta put all your business out there.
Oh, I don't care,
I
man.
had
Shit, a job is a job.
I was just sitting there saying because like the shift is like Amazon.
Oh, I don't love to
yeah,
work at Amazon.
Amazon or the post office.
Yeah. When I was
I,
working at Amazon, I was working 10. I was working 10 for 4 days. And then when peak season came around, we were working six. We were working 6 for 12. Well, we were working 12 for 6.
Mm,
Mm. Yeah, I
man,
need
Man,
to get
y'all,
that post office.
y'all,
That's my next start. Post office
y'all
be
got
like good
off
money.
light. Y'all got off light. I had the longest was 38 days, 12 hours a day straight.
oh,
Mm.
bro, you shitting me?
Man, look at
Yeah.
here. Hey, I didn't know what day of the week it was. All I knew I had to go to work. That's it.
Man, they wouldn't even have to bring me a pink slip. I would have came in there jumping with a white piece of paper. Hey, look, sign this, I'm out.
But
Hey
man, let me
man,
tell you something.
sometimes,
You
hey,
Let
even
me
got
when
tell
to
you
you
print it
when
something.
you
out.
get in the rhythm,
When I drug it home,
Oh, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
when I dragged it
I don't
home,
clean over. You
Uh,
guys want to clean over? I clean up.
I like that. I like
Towels
that and
on the
all,
closet.
but
I clean up. There's some.
hey, hey, hey,
I
Millie
can't
Mill,
I
I'm
can't
I
telling
go
got
you,
the
past
pocket
Millie
like
Mill,
this. You good?
man, we would come to work and work 12 hours, 14 hours, 17 hours. And when we left, it didn't look like we had done nothing.
tell look, my job literally all I said to do, I walk around and talk to people all day. Right?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
I can have a 5 minute conversation and make it like 5 bands. Straight out of it. Like I can't do manual labor no more, right? I can't do it. I
No,
can't,
hey, I understand. I understand. Yeah,
I
shoot. When
can't
I
do it.
got into management, it was the same thing. Hey, but go ahead and wrap us up, Winston.
Look, shout out to everybody that came through on the panel tonight. Red, Will,
Yes, sir.
James, Antonio, Blackbird, Larry. Um, thank y'all, everybody in the chat too. You can catch us on Facebook and YouTube, the iTech. Facebook group, same. Join, subscribe. Um, catch us every Wednesday, 10 o'clock p.m. Start off with Falcon content. Ain't no telling where the rag can go, but you can enjoy the ain't no telling where the road can go, but you gonna enjoy the ride along the way, man.
Yes, sir.
Thank y'all once again, because it's been a blessing. This is therapy to me, man. This is therapy. I
Yes,
get to
sir.
sit there and congregate my fellow Falcon fan and talk shit. Like, this is the most beautiful thing in the world. But I love it. Thank y'all once again.
Yes,
And
sir.
John,
All right. To the people in the chat, Millie Mills, Blackberry, the Dixon Way. Yeah, thanks for stopping through, but he was coming. Tied in the Bird game. Chief, Sexa, a diva. Who else here? Grandizer 12. Yes, this is the place where you can say rise up and not get blocked. Yeah, you can do that. That can be done. Who else?
All I'm
I'm
saying,
trying to
all I'm
see.
gonna say before y'all close it out, man. I will be in the Mercedes-Benz Week 1 versus Tampa. I will be in the Benz, and I will be in Charlotte when he play against Carolina Week 3. So if y'all need some tickets, I'll probably be there. I have 2 tickets now, so just inbox me.
I'll probably be in Charlotte.
Oh yeah, my sister's still out there, so yeah, for sure I can meet you up Wednesday in Week 3.
Yeah, Charlotte ain't number like 5.5 hours from. If that.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
it's
McCown
four hours
No,
for me.
no, it's like 4. It's
Oh,
like
Keely,
3.5, 4.
Okay,
and Three Dirty,
Last time I
and
went down was torn down running.
Tonyo was in here, and the King
oh
Atlanta
yeah,
supporter led us off. But gentlemen,
Oh,
it's
hold
been
on.
good.
Hold on, John.
uh-huh.
Everybody that's still in here. James Holloway and Coach, they are coming out with a show called The Coach's Corner. Keep your eye out for it. They will be talking defense and things. Falcon football, of course. It is coming out soon. Should be up and running by the beginning of the season. Keep an eye out for it. Show them the same love y'all show us. Let's get it.
And
Rise up,
yes,
baby.
as soon as we get some information as to when and where you're gonna see it, hey, we'll let you know.
Oh, and
And
the red
I will be terminating both of them. Hey, go ahead, Winston. What was that?
did Red plug his show?
Who?
Yeah, he did. It was kind of
Oh,
over him,
all right.
but he plugged.
All right. Saturday morning, the Red and Rev show on YouTube. It'll be shared on Facebook too. Tune in, subscribe, run their comments up too. Great, great content every time. Like, man, I love it. Swear by it. That's how some of my Saturdays up.
And shout out, we man, it's just so many shout outs that we have that sometimes we may forget. And if we do forget, it's not on purpose, it's because of old age. Because I sometimes just forget to shout everybody out. And we definitely want to shout out all of the Falcon content creators because we are a family. And, if it wasn't for them, there would be no us. If it wasn't for us, there would be no them. And same thing with you guys out there viewing every week. We appreciate you guys spending the backside of the clock with us here. And all y'all at the post office, all y'all doing the same thing William Amy doing out there, doing
Working.
12 for 4. The police, the fire department, Waffle House workers, sanitation people just getting up, people just starting their day, people just shutting down their day. Glad that
Yeah.
the 13 of you that are still here,
You
from
gotta figure out how
various,
to put the description in.
from various walks of life, jobs, or you just can't sleep, drunk too much coffee during the day. Hey, man. Hey,
We here
we
for it.
here. We here.
We here for it.
Yes, sir.
Because I remember when Sports Talk Radio first came out, this was the hour that I was up. I was either I was either
What?
getting off of work or going to
Huh?
work, and
Okay.
they would have a
Hey,
live
Oh,
Atlanta-based sports
mute
talk
your
she
mic.
show.
gone. I don't see her.
Will, mute your
Yes,
mic.
sir.
Mute your
Oh,
mic.
my bad. My bad. I'm out log out, y'all boys, man. Good night, man. I'll see you on the back end.
All
All right,
right,
bro.
yeah, we would I'd catch them on the way home or catch them on the way to work or whatever, and we would just hey, it was just a place to call in, talk about sports the same way they would talk during the day, because see, if the night folk didn't work, it's about like New York. If the night folk didn't work, the day folk couldn't go to work because we used to set it up. We used to always set it up for them to have a successful day. And hopefully we're doing the same thing for you with your sports knowledge, with your sports talk. The things that we talk about tonight, they don't expire after we get off of the show. You can talk about them again tomorrow. And then you might have learned something that we talked about tonight so that you can attack those Cowboys fans or some of those other fans there, with some facts and some figures. But we are going to bring the show to a close, and like always, bye-bye.
Hold on. Everybody tune into the Dixon Way.
Oh, yeah.
Atlanta Bird game. Uncle Steve's Lounge, Bigelow Country, Red and Rev sports show. John, you got any shows you want to shout out?
Oh, Ryan Walker's, Ryan the Historian Walker's Atlanta Bird Cage, the Bird Cage, which is going to be coming on tomorrow night.
On the mark.
Ron with the Ignorant Thinkers podcast. Oh, C-Dub done resurfaced. I got to call him and see how he doing. Who else? Man. T-Will. Huh?
On the mark.
Oh yeah, on the mark. I hadn't seen Marcus recently, but you know what? I got to look for him.
He'll probably crank up when the season start up.
Yeah, I got to check him out, see how he's doing or whatever. But see, it's so many of us.
Man, we appreciate you, brother.
It's just so
we appreciate
many.
You seen the last comment?
No, hold on. Oh, hey, Chief, we appreciate it, boss. We definitely appreciate it. We do this for flowers. Yes, we do.
Do this for you.
Yeah, hey man, if it wasn't for you all tuning in, we would not exist, and our success is measured by your attendance and things that you say and that you add to the show. And I'm working on right now going back to my laptop because my trigger finger, it ain't staying steady like it was. I exiled James and strapped up 24 the week before that. So I got to go back to the laptop, and I got to cuss. I know I got to cuss AT&T out because I'm not getting a good signal here, and I'm paying them buku of money, for the phone and for this internet, and it's just ridiculous. But as long as that phone working, we coming to you. So,
hell, I'm on the phone right now.
yeah, y'all take it easy. Enjoy the rest of your week. It won't be long, y'all. It won't be long. Before we are doing the film reviews, before we are looking at the game, before we're critiquing the game, it won't be long, y'all. We'll be in the football season. And as you find out every year in the football season, it won't be long before it's over. Those are the fastest 19, 20 weeks that you ever gonna see in the year. Got to hit the ground running. Got to be ready to go. Got to go get them. All right. Winston, appreciate it, boss.
Yes, sir.
I'm out.
It's so true.